Alright, we are live. Let's get over to the main page. There we go. So, our goal today is to read some bad fanfiction. And I've been trying to get a little list together. We'll see if it works out. Hello lags, welcome to the stream. I got a different setup than I usually do because I want to have this monitor completely dedicated to the fanfiction website so we can read some of the worst stuff. I found a few things. I found like 2 sets of stories in the meantime. Because I was looking for what are the dumbest crossovers you could think of. And I found a few that some people had written. And I specifically looked for ones that weren't written the best. And I pre-screened a few. And they look bad. And those are backups for if there are no suggestions. However, I want to see what suggestions people have for franchises. Like, if I would preferably it would be one I know, because I found a few I am aware of that I found a few bad examples from. But if you all have examples of franchises that you all want me to look at, like franchises you want me to find, try to find bad fanfiction for, we can try to look for it. These fanfiction is worse than your kindergarten drawing. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We gotta start reading some first. So, what are some suggestions? Give me a franchise you like. What do we want to ruin tonight? Because I have my backup stories, but I want to see what sort of franchises you all recommend and if I would know enough about them to be able to read them properly. Because right now, I have 2 stories lined up. One of them's based around Bloons Tower Defense. And that it's just Bloons Tower Defense. And then the other one is based around a combination of Pokemon and Elder Scrolls. So like Pokemon and Skyrim. Okay. We got Sonic. We got Sonic as a recommendation. There's a lot of bad stuff to be found there. What do we want to combine it with? Let's go to the fanfiction, the crossover ones. Here, if we want to go with that, let's click on Sonic here if we can find it. Popularity. Yep. Oh god, 5,000 stories. What do we want to combine it with? I want to find something newer, something fresh. So, we have Sonic. What do we want to combine it with? To get us a story here. Kirby's been on your mind. Kirby! We'll do it! We'll do it with Kirby. I guarantee you there's a lot of Kirby. Here, let me just pull up K. Kirby. There's a good amount. Alright, now, I think I'm sorting by newer. Published July 17th, published October of 2021. Holy shit. That one's only 100 words. Let's find one a decent amount of words. S&T and Kirby. Isn't that like a YouTuber? I think S&T's like a YouTuber, but that's too niche. Kirby, Return of Dark Matter. That one's a little too long. Let's find something that looks like it's not the most competently written. We don't want to read good fanfiction. We want to read bad fanfiction. I'm just looking at the descriptions here. Better be good. Well, if we find one and it's not good, we'll switch to another one. I want to look for one with bad grammar. This one's bad grammar, but it's only 500. Wait. Oh gosh. This one's only 500 words, though. This is like a Bowser's Inside Story. And that's it. It's only 500 words. That's not big enough. We need something bigger. We need some... Oh, God. We need something with more words. Oh, I know how we can unlock more. You can turn off the rating. Let's turn off the rating. We can see everything. Oh, boy. Anything new returns. 17K. Oh, God. What's this? Fabric of... oh, we got an OC. We got an OC. Phantom Ruby. Oh, this one may be a good. By Amazing, or no, Anything Alfred 613. Let's see if this is any good. The Outcast Cherubs. If voice actors saw this, they would be surprised. I hope they don't. Most of them are aware of that stuff, I think. Like, how can you be a voice actor nowadays and not know what fanfiction is? Is it well written, though? Oh, it has BGM. They want you to play BGM while you're reading it. Here, let's try it. Let's give this a shot. Okay. Yeah, let's give this a shot. OCs. If this isn't good, we'll switch. let me wet my whistle for good luck before we start. I have my first shot of vodka right here. We're gonna get started. Cheers, my friends. If you're of drinking age, drink along at home. If you're not, I feel sorry for you. And you know, I'm gonna pre-pour a second one for whenever I feel excessive cringe. If I ever feel excessive cringe, I will take my second shot. Alright, so I believe we are ready to start. Okay, The Outcast Cherubs by Anything Alfred 613. Preface. Hello everyone. If you've been following along with my one-shot line since the very beginning, you may know this as a final installment in it. Oh god, is this part of a bigger series? I don't care. Tomorrow is your first anniversary. Oh wow. And your birthday. Oh wow, double wow. Blah 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 blah. Let's get started. Character selected Jalil. That's quite a name. I wonder where that name comes from. That's the OC, I think. Current world fusion zone. Current location Vegetable Hill Zone. Okay. BGM, I don't care. It's Kirby's Adventure. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. The Fusion Zone was an odd world located within the bounds holding together the dimensions of the Chaosverse. Interesting name there. Each section of the world bore a resemblance to the two dimensions that the bond was holding together, if they had been fused into one. This story focuses on the section located between the Sonic and Kirby dimensions. In this portion, humans, Mobians, and Dreamland residents alike lived in harmony as they both ran through the loop-de-loops and harvested food from the land. Okay, so it's basically a fusion. They're just shoving the actual worlds, like the land, together as well. Okay, this guy actually has some world building here. Let's see. Jalil Turk. That's an interesting name. That's a very interesting name. I don't know where this guy's from. Jalil Turk was an ordinary 10-year-old puffball spirit. Oh, so he's like a Kirby character? Like an OC Kirby character. You never see people making OCs for, like, little tiny Kirby characters, but okay. He was blue skinned with red and white striped feet and wore big glasses and a pink baseball cap. He made his residence in the Vegetable Hill Zone, a green area resembling a combination of Vegetable Valley and Green Hill Zone. Unlike most puffball spirits, Jalil did not have the ability to inhale objects, copy abilities, or the ability to inhale a puff of air to fly. Instead, he was a skilled inventor. One of his proudest achievements was an arm cannon. Okay, so he's Mega Man, got it. Was an arm cannon that combined aspects of the Wispin and the Robobot armor. I think one of those is from Sonic and the other one's from Kirby. I recognize Robobot from a Kirby game. It allowed him to recreate Kirby's inhale and spit powers, shooting star bullets and recreating copy abilities. Okay, so they... Kirby and all but name, got it. There is one problem, though. He never really focused on his accomplishments and focused on his failures too much. Oh no, guys, my OC's only flaw is that he cares too much. He doesn't fully well, actually, not fully believing yourself. I guess that's one. But, like, I don't know. That's kind of a easy, that's kind of like an easy flaw to give a character, No matter how hard he tried, he never believed in himself and failed to realize how skilled he truly was. A while back, when Sonic and Kirby's dimensions actually fused together, Jalil was roped into the adventure, and while the experience helped him realize that he was braver and more accomplished than he thought, he still had a bit of trouble in that regard. The one thing that did help him, though, was spending time with a special club, the Outcast Cherubs, made of his 6 closest friends. They all sat around a tree stump as Jalil pounded the gavel. Oh, they have, it's like a court in there. The meeting of the Outcast Cherubs will now come to order, he declared. Oh lord, it's like a cult. Alright. What, are they all wearing robes or something? Start chanting? Let's catch up on what we've been doing, shall we? Harper Swing, a yellow hedgehog who was the star pitcher of her baseball team, raised her hand. Ooh, can we review the preparations for mine and Jason's next seasons? Let me take a break here for chat. Why the hell are you doing this? I wanted to find some interesting fanfiction here because I felt like it, and I wanted to suffer myself. But so far, this one doesn't sound terrible. I have much worse ones. We just found this one right now. But if this story ends up being too good, I'm gonna switch to one of the bad ones I know. Well, we can also find more bad ones because this isn't bad so far. Let's just keep going. Very well, Jalil said. He turned to the pink Waddle Dee, wearing a bow sitting on the log next to him, and tried to conceal his blushing. Bodhi. Is that how that's said? B-E-A-U-D? Like Bodhi? That's an interesting way of spelling that, but alright. How are the uniforms going? Bodhi sighed. Well, I thought they were going well, she said. But look, she reached into her Hammerspace pocket. If you don't know what Hammerspace is, it's like, you know, they had a thing about it in Spider-Verse where it's like the cartoon realm of you can pull a comically large hammer out of, like, your pocket on your body or something. I don't know, it's just cartoon logic. Okay, so she reached into her Hammerspace pocket and pulled out a ruined shirt. I spilled a bunch of slime on them. Now I have to start all over again. Well, that's not good, said Jaleel, sighing. He turned to the monkey doodling on a sketchpad. How about you, Mackenzie? Have you finished designing a poster? That's the problem, Mackenzie Penn said. I just can't find a good concept. I mean, how can you design a poster for both a baseball team and a bowling league at the same time? What kind of sports are they playing there? Okay, well, that's strange. Brad Lift, the bulldog. Okay, they just have a straight-up bulldog. Maybe that's a Sonic character? I don't know. He raised his finger. I was trying to help him a little, he said. I tried flexing my muscles to help him get a good pose, but he flexed his arm and the bumps seemed to shrink a little. I'm getting a little weak. Alright, we do have cartoon physics, got it. Okay. And I suggested that he could try using me as an example, said Terry Stool. What the hell's last name is Stool? Okay. Said Terry Stool, the Cappy hopping up and down. Cappies are from, Kirby, I think. But then I thought about my camping skills and ... Sure enough, Terry was a bit of a coward when it came to camping in the woods, despite how much he enjoyed it. Oh, and the background music we didn't care about ended. So, we don't have anything, Jaleel asked? Everyone shook their heads. In response, Jaleel threw the gavel onto the ground and slammed his head against the stump. Oh god. I wouldn't overreact that badly, but I guess our boy is angry here. Hey dude, said Jason Howler, the orange wolf closest to Jaleel. Are you okay? Also, what the hell kind of name is Jason Howler? Is he the cool, edgy guy in the group? No, I'm not, Jaleel groaned. This is just the same thing. Wait, this is just the same old thing every single time. I start the meeting, I try to see how much progress we've made, and then I'm just reminded how much of a failure we all are. He picked his head up and adjusted his glasses. I'm surprised he didn't break them if he slammed them on the stump. This isn't getting us anywhere. What we need to do is take an unexpected surprise that would send us on a journey of self-discovery. Okay, we got more stupid background music. Well, I suppose I came to the right place then, a strange voice suddenly said. The outcast cherubs all turned to see a floating magenta ruby, sparkling with power. Oh boy. Everyone screamed and crouched down. Stay back, guys, Jaleel shouted, ducking behind the stump. It's the Phantom Ruby. We're doomed. I don't know anything about the Phantom Ruby. I don't even know which universe that's from. I guess we'll find out. Whoa, calm down, said the Ruby. I don't mean harm. In fact, I need your help. What, is it just a floating gem or something? Like, I've never seen Evangelion, but wasn't one of the angels from Evangelion just a floating prism or something? Anyways, Jason's ear twitched. Huh? He asked. Why us, of all people? The Ruby sighed. Well, you seem to need it the most, he said. You all seem to have skills to be heroes. You just need to believe in yourselves. Well, that's the problem, said Harper. We're not that good at it. Why else do you think we called ourselves the Outcast Cherubs? Oh, title drop again, as Lag said earlier. Well, forget about that. My name is Navtroll. What the hell is Navtroll? Like navigation control? What, is it part of a spaceship or something? Okay, the Rubian introduced himself. My brother Voltron? What the hell are these? Voltron? I don't know what Voltron would be. Is this just like Transformers shit? Also, let's see. I don't remember. Lag says, I don't remember the Phantom Ruby, but him talking in Mania Forces, but okay. Welcome back. We've started reading one. It's interesting so far. It's not terribly written like the other ones I found, but I want to see if it gets any worse. If I finish this chapter and it still seems too, like, well written, we'll move on. Let's see. So that Ruby just introduced itself and says these guys could be heroes. Let me get back on track. Oh yeah, let's start from this again. Well, forget about that. My name is Navtroll, the Ruby introduced himself. My brother Voltron was the Phantom Ruby that came into Sonic's world. Oh, so there's more than one? Okay. But shortly before Kirby's first encounter with Magolor... Oh, it is from Kirby! I remember that name. He was trying to target Kirby's world as well. So in an effort to protect it, I put Kirby into a simulation where he fought the baddies he found in what I've heard are called the Super Deluxe Trials. Oh, that's a Kirby game. Plus a couple of new ones. Then, after the Master Crown incident, don't know which Kirby game that is, I started having Kirby and his friends relive their adventures with a few changes here and there, as well, and that seemed to work. Not that it prevented Valtron from going into 2 versions of Sonic's world, but they seemed to handle it. What, so is this guy like a control mastermind thing? Like what, Shirgaroth or whatever he is in Elder Scrolls? I don't know. Okay. Huh, that's interesting to know, said Jaleel, adjusting his glasses again. Nerd alert. But, what does, Voltron have to do with this? Yeah, I would pause before that name, too. That's a stupid name. You see, his physical form was destroyed a while ago, Navtroll continued. Again, Navtroll? I get what they're going for, but that's just a dumb name. Anyways, because of it, he was sent here, and now he's trying to get both of Sonic and Kirby's worlds through the fusion zone. What, like nuclear fusion? You're just gonna blow them up? We don't want a Toho crossover as well. I'm not going there. Don't ask me. So, you want us to help? Jaleel asked. Well, I don't know, ... But Jaleel, didn't you talk about having a call to adventure? Bodhi asked. Again, Bodhi. That's my favorite name of all this. Bo, like Brody almost. I don't know, I think it rolls off the tongue well. The puffball sighed in exasperation. Why do I always say things I don't mean? He berated himself. Okay, but let's stop by my garage for a second. I made some things for you guys. Alright, now we have another background music here. And so, the gang went to Jaleel's house, where he rummaged through his stuff to obtain some more inventions of his. Okay, let's see here, ... he said, taking out a large sewing needle with a blue thread in it. Bodhi, you get the sew whip. It'll let you cover your enemies in yarn. I wonder what Kirby game that's referencing. He then turned to Jason and handed him what looked like a wispin that had all the colors of the wisps. This here is a symbiote wispin. It has the powers of all the wispins combined into one. Okay, so the protagonist just, you know, gives out all the weapons, I guess. Yeah, I guess they gotta get the plot moving. But look at the bar. You all can't see the scroll bar on the side. But the scroll bar, we're not even halfway through this first chapter. This is just written too well. Do you all want to continue this, or do we want to come back to this later, or just move on to something else? Because this just seems too well written. And I have some stuff that's way better. You all want to see the other stuff, or do you want to keep going with this? I'll leave it to chat. You all decide. Because I can keep reading this, but this just doesn't seem bad. It just seems like a story they're setting up, okay? So, what do you all think? You all want to go to a worse story, or do y'all want to keep going with this one? Because I could move on to either the Bloons Tower Defense one I found, or the Pokemon / Elder Scrolls one I found. Come back later, I think? Yeah, because, again, this one, like I said, it's not bad. Let's move on. Here, let's start with, oh god, the Bloons Tower Defense one. So it started off when I was just looking for, I pulled up BTD because I'm like, what stories would people make for the Bloons Tower Defense tower game, you know? Like, what stuff could people possibly make for a tower defense game? And then I found this person. These 4 stories here are written by one person, and they all have the worst not the worst, but like, the worst structuring of a paragraph I've ever seen. So, I clicked on one of them. This one's called The Problema by Sakura Flores. And the description says, Sakura, along with her family. These are all, like, self-inserts. They're literally just self-inserts. It looks like. Sakura, along with her family and pets, are sucked into Bloons Tower Defense 6. Will they survive the Bloons, or will they perish along with them? Read to find out. Rated M for swearing in later chapters. Also, notice this person does not have much punctuation. I skimmed the first few sentences, and I think I'm going to have a hard time reading this, but I will try. Let me take a drink. Alright. Oh, is the music too loud? I can turn that down if we need to. Here, let me see if I can make this a little... It's already kind of quiet. Let me just make it quieter here. Now it's a bit quieter. There we go. Okay. So... this says Sakura's POV. So this is our main OC person, I guess. Swearing? Yeah, no, I simply cannot believe it. Yeah, no, you better believe it, lags. We're gonna go right into this bitch. Sakura's POV. I was playing co-op in Bloons TD6 with my parrot, Sarge, my daughter Lily and Lexi. Your one daughter Lily and Lexi. They're conjoined twins. No, again, grammar is not the best here, but also notice this person said they're daughters, so either they're pretending to have kids, or this is a mother. This is a grown mother writing Bloons Tower Defense fanfiction. So maybe this person's just making all this up, but I think it's funnier if a grown mother is writing this fanfiction. Alright, so playing TD6 with your parrot Sarge, my daughter Lily and Lexi, while Lily's... It says Lil, yes, but this person means Lily's. While Lily's cat Silver was in Lily's lap, and I had no idea where the other pets were, and Coco and Steve were playing too. Who the hell are Coco and Steve? You never mentioned them. Okay. We have a bunch of characters we don't care about right now. I went to go fix up a snack, so I handed my controller to Sarge. You handed the controller to Sarge, your parrot. You handed the controller to your parrot. Got it. Okay. Handed your controller to Sarge to play, but he flew off to go attack the Alexa. Oh, the Alexa tool. Okay. I went to the kitchen. Oh, notice they said Kition, K-I-T-I-O-N, the Kition, and I heard, H-E-R-D, I heard screaming from the kids. So I ran to the living room, and everybody was sucked into the TV. I grabbed my big black bag, and even the kids and pets. As I grabbed Lexi's hand, I tried pulling her out, but I was dragged in as well, and we fell onto a dirt surface. Notice there are no periods anywhere, or barely any, or like they're haphazardly placed. There's no commas or punctuation, like, and when there is, there's almost none, and when there is, they're just not placed properly. It's a wonder that I'm not having a stroke trying to read this. Yeah, what is the bird gonna do? What the bird doing? Alright, give me 1 second. Next paragraph. Ow, I said, as I looked up and saw multiple BADS. Oh, BADs, those are, I think, really big dirigibles from Bloons Tower Defense. You know, like boss level, you know, enemies in Bloons Tower Defense. Mom, whispered Lexi, as all my kids ran over to hug me. We were in a cage. Oh no! Not even O with an OH, it's just oh no! Reminds me of like the old Knuckles meme, like, oh no! So they're now suddenly in a cage after they landed on the ground. Oh no, I said, as I saw 2 more monkeys thrown in with us into the prison cell. Okay. One looked like Adora, which is one of the hero characters from BTD, so... One looked like Adora from Bloons Tower Defense 6, and the other looked like Oben from Bloons Tower Defense 6. Has to have the full listing BTD 6 for each character, okay. As well... Oh, they were... Okay. Again, there's no punctuation after well. So, those other 2 monkeys have been thrown in prison with them. Got it. Continuing on. Well, that was unexpected, said Oben while getting up. Everybody here? I said. Yes, said Lexi. Here, said Lily. I'm hungry, said Steve. Again, who's Steve? We don't know who Steve is. Right here, Mom, said Coco. Wait, so this person has 4 kids. So the daughters are... Okay. It's Lily and Lexi are the daughters. And then Steve and Coco. Wait, is Coco another daughter? And Steve a son? Or is Coco a son? I don't get it. Whatever. Okay. So they did their roll call. I have an idea, I said to my kids as Adora and Oben turned to me and my blood runned cold, but I turned back to the kids. Okay, Lily, do you still have that tuna juice? I said. What? Do you still have that tuna juice? Okay, tuna juice, that's getting me to take my first drink. What the hell? I've never heard the words tuna juice used in a story. Drinking to that one. Your favorite character is Sarge. Well, Sarge hasn't done anything before they all got sucked in, and the mom never asked where Sarge was, so presumably Sarge is either long gone or dead. But let's keep going. Okay, do you still have that tuna juice? Never leave anywhere without it. Oh, there's Sarge. Never leave anywhere without it, Sarge, I said. Then Sarge flew to my shoulder. Yeah, Squawks, said Sarge. Silver, Coca, Coca? Okay. Silver, Coca, I said. Right here, said Lexi, holding Coca and Lily. Oh, are they pets? Holding them. So are they pets? Are they like cats or dogs or something? I'm guessing Coca, like, are they talking pets? I don't know. Holding Coca and Lily, oh, no. Lexi holding Coca and Lily holding Silver. Oh, Coca and Silver, okay. Lexi holding Coca and Lily holding Silver. I'm having a hard time with this. Perfect, I said, while pulling out some matches and a couple pieces for blowguns as I handed my kids a blowgun to construct and gave them a blow dart. Where did this person... What, does this person just... Is this from that black bag they were talking about? Like, does this person just carry, like, blow darts around in a black bag in their house? Like, what is... Is this person a prepper? Do they, like, prepare for contingencies on if they're sucked into the world of a tower defense game? Okay. Whatever. Then pulled out a bow and got a couple arrows and put fire starters on each. What are you doing? Said Adara to me. Planning to escape. Not even escape, just escape. You in? I said. And how are you planning to do that? Said Adara as I lit one of my arrows, my arrows, and aimed it at one of the BAD, but saw a large chandelier. Oh god, chandelier flashbacks. Yep, nope, the Bloons are sending out chandelier to fire Starro shells at them. They're all gonna die. Okay. I don't even know what she means by chandeliers. But saw a large chandelier, so I aimed at that and told the kids to aim for the chandeliers. What, in the prison cell? Aren't they in a prison cell in the middle of, like, out in the open or something? Which we don't even know how the prison cell got there? What's going on here? Okay. Hey, Adara, Obin, could you help us? I said, as both looked wide-eyed at me. How do you know who we are? Said Adara. We can talk about this later. Sooner we get out of here, the sooner me and my family are safe, I said. We will try, said Obin. So, what is the plan? Said Adara. Just the big black bag bottom text. Oh gosh, that's a alliteration right there. Thanks, lags. Alright, let's keep going. See those oil tanks, I said. Yeah, said Adara. First we will break the chandeliers, then break the oil tanks. Breck. B-R-E-C-K, breck. Break the oil tanks, then I'll set the oil on fire, hopefully killing all the Bloons and not us. I swear you sound like Gwendolyn. I think that person meant to type Gwendolyn, but with a Q. Sound like Gwendolyn, said Adara. Are you kiting me? Instead of kidding. Are you kiting me? Nothing gets past my mom's bow. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure one of the heroes in BTD6 has a catchphrase that says, like, nothing gets past my bow. But then said Lexi, and then Obin burst out laughing. Oh god. And everyone in the room clapped, and then Obama gave me a medal. That kid sounds like Quincy. Yep, that's the hero, Quincy, said Obin. But unlike with Quincy, literally, nothing gets past my mom's bow, said Lexi. Okay, we get the joke. You said it twice. Let's keep going. Let's hope so, said Adara, as we aimed then fired at the tanks, spilling the oil as the bads looked confused. Then I lit the oil on fire, setting them on fire, killing them all. I have a few questions here. Are they outside or are they inside? Are they in a factory or are they on the ground? Are they inside one of those airships? Because the BAD, the bads or whatever, they're giant airships, right? But they're like, you know, I don't know if they're alive or something, but then if the oil falls on them, are they tiny, or where's the oil coming? I have so many questions. Like, are these things... How big are... I thought they were huge. Like, what? I don't get any of this. But they're all dead, so I guess they were alive. If they were alive, they're now dead. All... I'm not even gonna question. Better not to question. Okay. Where were we now? Whoa, said Adara, as the flames, F-L-A-I-M-S, drew to T-O instead of T-O-O, too near for comfort, as my kids and I cried. I kept thinking about my OC and my family. What? I kept thinking about my OC and my family thought about each other and their OCs as I felt myself grow 2 pairs of wings, and Lexi turned into part Phoenix, and Steve turned horse from the waist down. As I saw Lily had wings too, but they were eagle wings, and Coco had turned part dragon. Each of us had turned into our OC, had some shirts and shorts on. That was some gut punch after gut punch. Holy shit, I need another drink. I'm gonna die. Not a small one. I need to, if I don't pace myself, I'm actually gonna die. But holy shit. I can't stand. I'm gonna have to read that again. My mind is just so confused. Are they superpower humans or something? Like, what is going on here? Yeah, I'm gonna have to read that again. One moment. I need to recover. I need to mentally recover from that sentence. Oh, Lord. Ugh. Well, what did you all think of that? Even the pets have OC. Yeah, I guess they do! The fanfiction family here, it looks like. Oh, Lord. They're all magic. Let me read that paragraph for y'all one more time. Whoa, said Adara as the flames drew too near for comfort as my kids and I cried. I kept thinking about my OC, and my family thought about each other and their OCs as I felt myself grow 2 pairs of wings, and Lexi turned into part Phoenix, and Steve turned horse from the waist down, as saw Lily had wings, too, but they were eagle wings, and Coco had turned part dragon. Each of us had turned into our OC, and had some shirts and shorts on. So, does that mean only some of them had shirts and shorts on, or some of them only had shorts and some of them only had shirts? Are they nude, or like, I don't get it. This is progressively getting more and more unhinged. Because the way that this person worded it, when they said, I cried thinking about my OC, like, this like, oh, I'm about to die, I won't be able to think about my OC anymore, instead of, I think they meant it like a magical girl transformation or something, but that's not how you write that. I don't think writing is this person's strong suit. Something is hinting at me that this person may not be the best writer. Okay, next paragraph. And I saw open. Oh god, no capital letters either. There's not a single capital letter in most of this. And I saw Oben and Adara had breathed in too much smoke, so I shielded everybody with my wings, as I felt the fire against my skin, as I cried in pain, but did not move since my OC was immortal. Immortal. But even if I did not get that ability, I would still shield my family about an hour. About an hour we heard voices, and I heard the fire had stopped. So they were just standing there on fire for an hour. Okay, got it. Again, punctuation here would help with me reading this, because I have to read it like I'm a robot, because there's no actual punctuation for me to go off here. At least the last story we were reading was written properly. Okay, so about an hour later, we heard voices, and I heard the fire had stopped as I rose from the ashes, brushing the ashes from my wings, as I heard some voices, and I turned around, some monkey heroes running towards us. I turned to look at my kids, and Adara and Oben, and saw everybody was okay, even the pets who were huddled in the middle. Mom, is that you? Said Lexi. Yes, it's me, Lexi, I said, as Lexi jumped up and hugged me. Thank you, said Adara. Who are you? Said Gwendolyn. This time instead of spelled with a W or a Q, it's with a U. So 3 different spellings of Gwendolyn. I tried to respond, but I could not speck, so my ears just folded down. What do you mean you couldn't speck? What? You can't speck now, can you? Said Adara. Oh yeah, thanks for pointing that out. As I shook my head, SMH my head. It is probably from all that ash, said Oben. Wait, you did not have wings before. How did you... ... said Adara. I guess we turned it into our OC versions of ourselves, said Lexi, who had a pair of beautiful Phoenix, again, that's the spelling, Phoenix wings, and a tail, and had a dress that had a lava pattern on it. Whoa, cool, in all caps, said Coco, looking at his tail and wings. How did this happen? Said Lily. Wait, is Coco one of the pets? Can the pet just speak? Okay. How did this happen? Said Lily, as she saw she had eagle wings and a tail. You can say that again. Woohoo! Said Coco. Yippee! Said Coco, jumping around as I picked up the black bag. Oh, here comes the magical black bag again I brought with. Hey, Sakura, said a voice, startling me, as I saw a purple Jacquin. What the hell is a Jacquin? Jakquin. What the hell is a Jacquin? What? A purple Jacquin rise from the ashes, then I felt the world started spinning Then I hit my head on something, and everything went black. I'm gonna pretend like I understood this. Oh my god. Fiery said the fanfictions are actually horrible. Yeah, no, this is really bad. I'm enjoying this. Lexi's POV. As I saw my mom fall down, I got kinda oh, so now we're in Lexi's point of view. Okay. As I saw Mom fall, I got kinda nervous. Oh, just kinda. Kinda nervous. Mom, in all caps, I screamed as I rushed to her side. Who are they? Said Quincy. People who helped us, and that woman with the white wings had saved us from the fire, said Adara. Hello, young one, said Sada. I think that's the hero that has a sword. I don't know. Could they come to our village for a few days, said Gwendolyn. Okay, so they're using the U spelling. Got it. Well, they did save Adara and Oben, so sure, said Brickle. I think that hero's like a Navy admiral or something, but a monkey. Now I'm just thinking of the, that SpongeBob episode where the Flying Dutchman is doing all the knots and he's just like, the monkey's fist! The monkey! And it's just a, like, knot, like a rope-knotted monkey or something. I don't know. Tangent aside, let's get back to reading here. Oh yeah. Brickle said that, yeah, they can come. Then she said, come on, said Ezili. That's another hero, I don't know who they are. As I picked up my mom's black bag, there's a black bag again, and Pat Fusty, that's another hero, carried my mom who was draped over his shoulder. About an hour of walking, I tried to get my wings, and I fell on my face once or twice, but was finally able to use my wings. Show off, said Steve. Again, I don't know if Steve is a pet or a person or not, but whatever. You're just jealous. I got wings, and I think you could beat me in a race, said Lexi as Oben rolled his eyes. Lexi, Steve, cut it out, you two, said Lily. I still can't believe we are our OC versions of ourselves, said Coco, while the pets walked beside their respected persons. And Sarge, there's the bird again, Birda, was sitting on Pat's head as I spotted a MOAB. That's another boss dirigible from the tower defense games. Hey guys, there's a MOAB. Beautiful dialogue there, I said. Shoot, said Adara. How far, said Ezili. And they didn't even... Oh. Yeah, they didn't even put the closing, dialogue, or whatever, punctuation marks. Oh no, they're there, but it's just one of them, and it's just after how far. That's weird. How far, said Ezili. About 2 miles to the northeast, I said, as we reached the town full of monkeys, from dart throwers to wizard monkeys. Yes, the only 2 types of monkeys. And I face-planted on the ground. Alright, great start. Trying to land. You okay? Said Adara. I'm good, I said as I got up, and we entered the town, with many monkeys muttering and staring mainly at my mom and Pat Fusty, but some looked at me and my siblings. Then Pat took my mom to a tent, and Adara gave me and my sibling a tour of the village after me and my sister Lily went to go find the training range while we wait for Mom to wake up. Turns out I had fire powers. Kinda like Gwendolyn. Oh, this time they spelled Gwendolyn with a W, okay. And Lily has plant powers, so she's like a druid. And Steve and Coco, I have no idea what powers they have. But later, my mom still did not wake up. She's in a coma, don't worry. So we played a new game with Etienne, I think that's another hero, and Gwendolyn to see though could hit, I think that meant who. See who could hit the bullseye the most and fastest. We played for a while. We learned my mom had fallen into a coma. Oh, yeah, no, she is in a coma. Okay, straight up in a coma. Got it. And we did not know when she would wake up. Okay, now we're in Lily's POV. So the other sister, I think? Sarge, really? I said as Sarge was on the back of a Snowy who was chasing his tail. What the hell is a Snowy? Okay. And as Oben laughed, that parrot, instead of parrot, that parrot is hilarious, said Oben. Giddy up, cow dog. Yeah, squawks. Haw, said Sarge. About a few minutes later, Sarge finally fell off of Snowy from how dizzy he was, and Ezili ran towards us. Hey, Sakura is finally awake, said Ezili. Didn't the mom not even say her name? I guess the kids did, whatever. Come on, said Azili, as we all ran the Wither from Minecraft, with her to where my mom was, and we both entered a tent, and my mom was sitting up on a cot. Oh, that was the world's shortest coma. Anyways, I don't think this person knows what a coma is. Mom, I said. Hey, Lexi, said my mom, as I cried. Yeah, what a great... Yeah, just, hey, Lexi, I just got out of a coma, and that's my first words. I cried. Sakura was burnt really badly on her back and wings, said Brickle. But she'll survive, said Brickle. Again. Thank you, said Sakura in a hoarse voice. Just a hoarse voice, like, nee, that hoarse voice, instead of a horse voice. Not too sure about her voice, though. Yeah, if she's talking like a horse, I wouldn't be sure about her voice either. Said Brickle, okay. You guys can stay here as long as y'all need, said Obin, as Sakura smiled. Thank you so much, said Sakura in a hoarse tone. Again, I can't know for Frau Bluger. Sakura will have to stay here while she heals, said Brickle. You're so... what the fuck? What is the last word? What, did you fall asleep on your keyboard? I think this person fell asleep on their keyboard. Is there more of this? Is there more? There's 2 more chapters! Oh boy. Well, on to chapter 2. Oh, this is a short-ass chapter. What, is she just saying N as to end the chapter? Like, what's going on? How is this person having the mental capacity to upload something like this? Oh my god. Alright, let's keep going. Gwendolyn's POV. So we're one of the monkeys now. Return to monkey. Me and Lexi were going to pull a prank on Adara. Wait a minute, this whole time, didn't they say another, like, boss was coming to their town, and they're just goofing off in the meantime, so they're not doing anything? Got it. Okay. Hey, Adara, we made you a cupcake, says Gwendolyn, as she handed Adara the cupcake. Then, when Adara took a bite, it popped in her face, and she jumped back in surprise and tripped and fell, as Gwendolyn and Lexi laughed. Alright, the bully stream. We got a bully stream, people. Adara, are you okay? Said Lily, walking over. I'm good, just surprised, said Adara, getting up and dusting off. I have to admit, that was a good prank. Now I'm going to get you back. Wait, get you back, you know, said Adara, as Gwendolyn gulped. Then Lexi looked scared as Adara walked away. This actually happened to your buddy Eric one time. Yeah, sure, yeah. No, I hate it when my buddy Eric gets sent to another world with his famous black bag of holding and his angel wings or whatever. Yeah, sure. Okay, now we're in Adara's POV. Smiling about an hour later, I had made a pie, but it was a prank pie blueberry, to be exact. Not a blueberry pie, a pie blueberry. Got it. I rigged it so it would blow up. They're just ripping off SpongeBob now. It's a bomb factory. They're bombs. Oh god. So it would blow up in Gwendolyn's and Lexi's faces, and Sakura was able to move around now. Yeah, again, I need punctuation here. So me, Sakura, Lexi, Gwendolyn, Steve, Lily, oh god, and a few others went on a picnic. P-I-C-K and I-C-K. That's how they spell picnic. This is not blueberry pie, is it? Said Lexi. Why? I asked. I'm deadly allergic to it, said Lexi while nervously chuckling. How did you find out? Said Gwendolyn. Well, when I was younger, my dad gave me a slice of blueberry pie and I nearly died, said Lexi. Okay. But I can touch blueberries, no problem. I just can't eat any, said Lexi. Dang, sang Gwendolyn as she took a slice that exploded in her face, leaving blueberry residue. OMG lol, said Lexi as she laughed so hard. Again, I don't even know what they mean to have ends at the end of their chapters. Oh lord. Okay, we got one chapter left, folks. Let's see how long it is. It's not long at all. Okay, no, this person just... No, now it's H instead of N. And then there's H's at the front, too. Samaski's POV. Who the hell is Samaski? Who the fuck is Samaski? What? Samaski, okay. I was finally awake, and I saw... Oh, did they mean Sakura? Oh god, I don't know. I was finally awake, and I saw Adara with pink goo on her face. Then Adara whipped it off, then got word of Bloons as we fought them off. They got word of them, and then immediately began fighting them. Alright, I'm not even gonna question it. As Adara killed a Moab, causing a explosion, causing Adara to fall on her back. You okay, I said, as Adara got up, and Lexi went after a red Bloon. I have to admit, Lexi is pretty determined, said Adara. She takes after her father. I said. Who is the father? Said Adara. You are not the father. Who is the father? Said Adara. His name was Griffin. Oh, no, okay, the mom's just Lois. Hey, Lois. Hey, Lois, this is worse than that time I got sucked into Bloons Tower Defense 6. I'm sorry. His name was Griffin. And, well, one day he just left for work, and a month later I got a letter saying he died. He's dead. Never came home from work. Not even going to get milk from the store. He just straight up died. I said, oh, and then he died, I said. I'm sorry, said Adara, as her eyes grew wide while she looked behind me, and I looked and saw a black figure rise from my shadow. Then it turned into human, as I knew I saw the figure from somewhere, but could not put my finger on it, as the figure then lifted its head and stared at me. Samiski, is that Sakura's actual name, Samiski? Samiski, is that you? It said as my heart skipped a beat. Griffin, ... I said. Okay, her dead husband appeared from her shadow. I'm gonna take a drink right here. Let me just take a drink. Cheers. Rest in piss, Griffin. Nobody knew who you were. Well, I guess we're gonna know since he just suddenly appeared. Story's almost over, though. Samiski, said the figure as we hugged. How? I said. And I love how it doesn't even say yelled, it's just I said. This person only uses the word said over and over again. Oh, Lord. About a while ago, I was hit with a bullet, and I somehow got transported here. Okay, said Griffin as Adara looked at Lexi, then back at me. Who is that? Said Griffin. Remember when you left for work and I had only 2 kids? I said. Yeah, said Griffin. Lexi, Lily, come here, I said as both walked to me as Griffin let go of me. Lexi, Lily, this is Griffin, your dad, I said. You mean they have never met their father? Said Adara. Nope, I said. And how old are Coco, Steve, Lily, and Lexi? Oh wait, Coco, Steve, Lexi, and Lily, said Open. Coco and Steve are 15, and Lexi and Lily are 14, I said. Okay then. H. They're having a sale at HH Green. Well, that's it. That's where the story ends. They magically reunited with their father after he appeared out of the mother's shadow in the world of a monkey tower defense game. Got it. Last updated March of 2021. This story was pretty good, but it needs more Sarge scenes. That pear tot is hilarious. Yeah, no, the real MVP Sarge didn't get enough screen time. Justice for Sarge. So, that was the problema. Do we want to see if we can find more stories from this author? Because this author's made more stories. Maybe we'll understand another one. Here's Heroes in Ninja Kiwi. This one looks... Is it slightly longer? Oh, it is slightly longer. Let's see if this one's as good. Oh, God. Wait. No, that's still the old one. Heroes in Ninja Kiwi. Ninja Kiwi's the company that made the Bloons Tower Defense games, by the way. So it's almost 4K words. Is this the same characters? Because it says... It is also an archive of our own labeled Ninja... Okay, no, it's just the description doesn't matter. Okay. This is called Heroes in Ninja Kiwi. Sylvia Rants POV. Was Sylvia a character in the last one? Wait. I've already forgotten some of the characters' names. Is Sylvia a character not? Wait. Let me check. Is that character in there? Okay, I have... Who the hell is Sylvia? What? Maybe I can't search by words in here? Okay, whatever. I was working on some voice likes for my Bloons TD6 hero, Adara, along with Emma Smart. Who the hell are these people? After we walked out, we went to go play some Bloons in our room. That Ninja Kiwi gave us to stay in while we were not working. Oh, the company just gave them a free copy of the game. Got it. Ow, said a voice as a mango... Wait. Ow, said a voice. You okay? Said Emma. That was not me, I said, as we heard a small thump from the corner, and I saw a little figurine of Oben from the game, that character from the game, about as tall as a mango. Mango for scale instead of banana for scale, I guess. Okay. As I saw a little figurine of Oben about as tall as a mango sitting there. Nick, I said. What? Said Nick Goldter. Okay, we got another character here. We got Nick, we got Emma, we got Sylvia. We got these three characters. Sylvia, Emma, Nick. Okay. Did you place this Oben? That's a sentence. I said, but Emma's scream interrupted me as I looked at the little Oben figure looking right at her while standing. Ma'am, if, said the figure. Well, ma'am, if, ... said the figure as Emma screamed again. It talks, guys! Get in here! Screamed Emma. Oh, so we got... Oh god, what was that one story? About the cupboard? Like the cowboy and the Indian and the cupboard? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? That old book that some of us had to read in school? This is what this is reminding me of, like with the little action figure coming to life. Yeah, Lag says, we just started and I have no clue what's happening. Me neither. We're both in the same boat, honestly. All I know is a little Bloons Tower Defense action figure is now talking to these three random characters. Got it. It talks, guys. Get in here, screamed Emma. What? Said Amanda. Okay, we got a fourth character. Said Amanda Billing. Yeah, said Kevin Orlando. Okay, we got a fifth character. Okay, we got 5 people. We got 5 kids now. OMG, a little Oben figure, that is cute, said Daisy. We got a 6th figure. Not figure, character. Daisy Lawless. Her name is Daisy Lawless. Okay. As multiple others entered the room. Emma, cool it, I said. Why do you sound like Adara, said the figure. Handle it, said Nick, sounding like Oben as the figure looked at him in complete shock. Who are you, screamed a figure. Daisy, I said. That was not me, said Daisy. I can't follow this. I can't read this shit. I just can't. As we heard a crash. Not a crash, but a crash. As a book hit the floor and looked at the shelf to see Gwendolyn. Oops, said Gwendolyn. That's another character. I'm guessing it's another figurine or whatever. As, okay, how many of you are there? I said, as a couple more heroes shown themselves. And somewhere, being chased by Silver, a little help, said Esley. Isn't Silver the cat? Like, so they have their pet cat or something chasing one of those figurines? Okay. Silver, come here, you, said Emma, as she picked Silver up and placed Silver in her cage. Cage? Well, I guess cats can have cages. Huh. In ya go, Silver, said Emma, as she then pet Silver and closed the door. So what happened, said Steven. Steven? Who the hell's Steven? Why is everybody said Chris. How many people are there? How many characters are in this stupid story? Why is everybody yelling, said Chris, as he saw some of the Bloons heroes, and as he saw them all run and stand next to Oben, as Chris walked over and crouched down. So, you guys are the Bloons TD6 heroes, said Steven. Bloons heroes, said Azeles. The only monkeys who can evolve with each passing level, said Chris, as they heard a sneeze. Oh, no, sneeze. I thought he wrote sneeze. How many of you are there? said Chris. Chris Harris. I guess the guy's full name is Chris Harris. All 13 of us, all 13 of us, I have no idea where the others are, said Oben. Okay, so why don't each of you partner up with your voice actors? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are these all the characters' voice actors? Is that who these characters are? Is that what they meant in the front? Because the very first line of the story said, I was working on some voice likes for my Bloons tower defense hero, Adara. Oh! Okay. Apparently these characters are supposed to be the voice actors for the game characters. Okay. If only the story was written well, I could have figured that out. But I guess that's why we're here, isn't it? Lord, where was I? Oh yeah. Why don't each of you partner with your voice actors for now while we try to find the rest of you? Said Stephen. Okay, said Ezili. So, you don't know where the other heroes are? Said Stephen. No clue, said Ezili. Okay, why don't y'all stick with your voice actors so we can keep better track of you all? Said Stephen. Promise none of us will be harmed, said Oben. We have no reason to harm you, and even if we did, we would not harm you, said Chris. Fine, said Oben. Okay, Nick, you're with Oben, said Chris, as Nick walked over to Oben and allowed Oben to climb onto his shoulder. It looks kind of high, said Oben, with eyes wide as Ezili fell over laughing. What's so funny, said Emma as Oben clung to Nick's hair. Oben, could you loosen your grip, please? Said Nick as I chuckled. Okay, that has to be the funniest ting I have ever seen, I said. So I'm guessing you're Adara's voice actor, said Ezili, who was now on Emma's shoulder. Yes, I said. Okay, now it says Nick's POV. Oben, I said. Sorry, I'm not a big fan of heights, said Oben, as we both walked to my room that was 10 foot long and 5 feet wide. Okay, yeah, thanks for giving us specific measurements. What, is this like the Bible? Telling your boy how many cubits long he should build the ark? Oh, Lord. As I was next to the counter, Oben hopped onto it and looked out at the window and saw it was night. Then looked at Oben as I saw him yawn, as I heard laughing down the hall. Then I got out my sewing kit, as I sewed Oben a small blanket that was gray. As I finished, I heard running as I got up, and Oben jumped onto my arm and climbed to my shoulder as we both ran towards the sound and heard several panicked voices. What's going on? I said, as I saw Sylvia place a small white money into Emma's arms, then went to go catch Silver again and placed her in her cage. How did she get out? Said Emma. Oh, the cat got out again. No clue, said Sylvia. What happened? Oh no, said Stephen as he went to Emma. Poor thing, said Sylvia as she grabbed a tissue and held it to the monkey's face, and the tissue got red. Oh, it stabbed one of the monkeys. Got it. The cat stabbed the monkey. Cool. The figurines bleed, I guess. Oh dear, said Sylvia as she got the med kit and asked Emma to help the monkey still as it flinched and just tried to run, but Emma kept a hold of her. What happened? Said Oben. The cat scratched her. Okay, so it is a cat, said Sylvia, as I saw how upset she was. Let's just hope it was a scratch, said Daisy. Let's hope so, said Sylvia. Oh god, this is so hard to read, said Sylvia, as she took the monkey from Emma's arms. Then the monkey sneezed. Okay, we got sneezed. They said sneezed before, but we got the word sneezed instead of sneezed. Lag says, this is like the Teens Titan Go episode where they went to the Warner Brothers studio. I've never seen that. Sounds funny, but I've never seen it. Here, give me a second. My throat's getting sore. I gotta take a drink. Okay, I put my cursor on where I was. Then the monkey sneezed. Bless you, said Sylvia. Thanks, said the monkey weakly, as she opened her eyes. Morning, sleepyhead, said Sylvia. Adara, said Oben as Sarge flew in. Yo, Sarge is back! Lags, we got Sarge back! The bird up! Bird up! Sarge flew in and landed on Emma's head. Sarge, screamed Samaski. Oh, so Samaski's back. Is that Sakura person from earlier? I can't tell. Oh, I don't know. It sounds Polish. It sounds like a Polish name to me. Sarge screamed Samaski, who triped as soon as she reached the door. Oh, tripped. Okay. Lol, said Emma. Lamau. Who are you? Said the monkey in Sylvia's arms. I'm Sylvia, said Sylvia, warmly as the monkey coughed. Yikes, that does not sound too good, said Emma as Sylvia grabbed a small blanket and wrapped it around Adara loosely. Then, loosely, not loosely. Then sits down on the couch as everybody leaves and goes to their rooms as they play co-ops Bloons together. Okay, welcome Jamison. We're reading a really bad Bloons Tower Defense fanfiction. Apparently there's multiple. We're on a second story here. I would highly suggest you go back after the stream's done or at some other point and listen to the earlier part of this, because I cannot even try to explain this wall of text. This person has no concept of punctuation. This person has no concept of capital letters. This person has no concept of making a coherent sentence. Yeah, you missed a little bit. So basically, we're reading a story where the voice actors of Bloons Tower Defense characters have suddenly found out that the figurines of the Bloons Tower Defense characters, the monkeys that they voiced, have come to life, a la, you know, like, kind of like Indian and the Cupboard sort of story. But, and now their hijinks are ensuing. One of them got stabbed by a cat. I mean, scratched, but whatever. And there's constant misspelling, so I'm having a hard time reading this. Alright, let's pick back up where we were. We just got past the part where the bird came back. There's a bird called Sarge, and he's our favorite character. Because he's a bird. Anyways. Dang it, said Shu Yang. Never heard of Shu Yang. Who the hell is Shu Yang? Dag nabbit, said Emma. Dag nabbit, said Emma. It's okay, Adara. It's okay, said Sylvia as she tried to soothe Adara's pain. Daisy's POV. Okay, we're in another voice actor's point of view. I hate seeing Adara sick, said Gwendolyn, as she sat on Daisy's shoulder. So was Adara the one that got sliced? Okay. I do have some rules, you know, said Daisy. What are they? Said Gwendolyn. Well, I don't want you burning the building down. Oh yeah, because I think Gwendolyn does fire. I don't want you burning the building... Burnig. I don't want you burnig the building down. So, could I please have your weapons? I said, fine, said Gwendolyn as both entered Daisy's room that was 10 foot long and 5 foot wide. Okay, they got it again. 18 cubits by 22 cubits. You must build the ark this big. We gotta get those specific measurements. Oh lord, let me check chat. Deadass something I would write when I was a kid. I was obsessed with that game. This person is too. But the weirdest part is in the other story we read. The main character was a mother with multiple children and talking pets. And they all turned into their magical OC characters after they got sucked into their TV. And the story ended with the mom character talking about her dead husband after she woke up from a coma. How her husband went to work one day, and just then a month later, she got a letter saying her husband was dead. And after she says this to all the Bloons Tower Defense monkeys, her husband magically floats out of her shadow on the ground. And her husband's just back somehow after he got shot with a bullet. And then the mother's first thought is like, oh, hello. And then she's just like, here are our pets. He's like, oh, okay. And that's how the story ends. I can't do it. I can't do it. Now we're in another story. So some of the characters from the last one, some of them aren't. Okay, where did I leave off? Where's my cursor? Okay. After I both entered Daisy's room that was 10 foot long and 5 foot wide, with a sofa and a TV and a counter that looked like it was part of a small cooking area. That's a tiny-ass cooking area for a room that's 10 foot tall, or 10 foot by 5 feet. That's why you don't specify this shit. And it was very tidy. Yeah, because there's no space that you have to keep clean. Jesus. As Gwendolyn hopped onto the counter and put her weapons onto the counter as I walked over to her. Can I see those? I said. Fine, said Gwendolyn, as I put them in a safe. There we go, I said as Gwendolyn looked at me. They were a fire hazard, okay? I say as I heard Gwendolyn's tummy growl. I think that was your wolf, said Gwendolyn. My wolf is called a dog, I said. You know I got that dog in me. Also, you can help yourself to the fruit basket, I said. So wait, if they're figurines, so they can bleed and they can eat? Are they just monkeys now? Did the figurines turn into monkeys? Is that what happened? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna question it. As we heard a cough, spelled C-H-O-U-G-H, cough, next to the door from Adara. I hope Adara is not sick, said Gwendolyn as I looked up. What foods were safe for monkeys to eat? As we heard a cough next door from... Oh, wait, no. Wait, did I read the wrong thing? Oh, no, I skipped the line. Oben told me when Adara was about 5, she was sick and she nearly died, said Gwendolyn. Just like the kid who was allergic to the pie in the last story. Oh, Lord. The bombs from a bomb factory. Nearly died, said Gwendolyn, as my eyes widened as we spent the rest of the night in peace. Next day, parentheses. I might need to take Adara to a vet, said Sylvia, as Adara let out a sigh, as both left but came back in a couple hours, with Adara holding a popsicle. That's a weird way to spell popsicle, P-O-P-C-I-C-A-L, with fruit in it, and was eating it. Slow down, you're going to get a brain freeze, said Sylvia, as she opened the door to her room and placed Adara on the couch to sleep. As Silver nearly attacked Adara again! Jesus, put the cat away! The cat's gonna fucking kill the monkey! That would be funny, though. But Sylvia caught her just in time as Adara opened her eyes to Silver jumping at her, and stopped midair, and so Sylvia caught Silver and placed her foot in the cage as Adara kept eating the popsicle. Great, so the monkey almost got mauled twice, got it. Eating the popsicle in her hand as Sylvia turned on the TV to the news, as both watched Foot Cramp. Oh, as both watched Foot Cramp, said Gwendolyn. Next. Said Gwendolyn next door. You should have... Again, please have... It's all one giant paragraph. Please separate these into paragraphs. For the love of God, it's so hard to read. It's like just one paragraph. Is that too much to ask? I guess so. The ending is in the last story really touched your heart, yeah. Oh, Lord. Anyways, let's get back to it, if I can find where I was. Foot cramp, said Gwendolyn next door. You should not have been sitting on your foot all day, Gwendolyn, said Daisy, as we heard a swap outside the door, and saw a monkey with her tail stuck in a mousetrap. As she tried to get it off her tail. As she quickened her pace, but to no avail, and tired herself out. Sada, said Oben. Oh yeah, that's the sword girl again. Stay away from me, said Sada, whose tail was stuck in a mousetrap. Let me make my music back again. Whose tail was stuck in a mousetrap as she ran up the wall and onto a beam in the ceiling. C-E-A-L-I-N-G. As she lost her footing and braced for a hard landing. But Sylvia caught her as she squirmed and tried to get Sylvia to let go. But tired herself out again and was finally able to get Sylvia to let her go. Then ran with tears, T-I-E-R-S, tears in her eyes from the pain, and was finally able to get the mousetrap off her tail, as she blew on it to try to get it to stop, what is it, on fire? As she cried while on a beam. Sada, come here, it's okay, said Oben as he got to the beam Sada was on, as she backed away. Sada, please just listen, we have to have your tail looked at before it gets infected and you lose it. I'm about to lose it, chat. You lose it, she said. Here, let me just check chat real quick. Oh, Lord. What am I listening to? Yeah, pleb, I tried explaining this earlier. This person is trying to write Bloons Tower Defense fanfiction, and there were 2 stories. The first one was actually insane. The second one is weird, but not as weird. And this one, again, no punctuation, no actual skill in writing, and it's about the characters from Bloons Tower Defense 6 turning from figurines into real monkeys, and then bugging the voice actors that were voicing them. So, yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I'm trying, but it's hard, chat. It is hard. I'm gonna pour my next shot. Yeah, look, it's one giant paragraph. At least wasn't the other story in paragraphs? Wait, let me go back. This was the other story. This person, the other story was shorter, but it had actual paragraphs. But this one, there's nothing. It's just one long-ass diatribe. Like, holy shit, please. It's so hard to read. Oh, I think I lost my place, too. Next time I read something really weird, I'm taking that shot. I'm not drinking it immediately. Let me just set it to the side so I don't knock it over. Let me get a drink. Jameson says, unless they're autistic, trust me, I've read all of Chris Chan's work minus the XXX shit. Oh, I would love to do a Sonichu reading. I mean, no, I know everyone and their mother's done a Sonichu reading, but I would love to do a Sonichu reading. I liked I watched the Chris Chan stuff before he was insane. Well, he was always insane. I watched the Chris Chan stuff before everyone knew about him. I was an early adopter, damn it. Alright. This is no par with that. Let's see if we can find our place again. So, the foot cramp part and the tail thing. Where's the part with about the tail? Oh yeah. Soda, come on, it's okay, said Oben as he got on the beam Soda was on as she backed away. Soda, please, just listen. We have to have your tail looked at before it is infected and you lose it, said Oben. How do I know it is you? Screamed Soda. What, does she not know who her friend is? Okay. As she slipped and nearly fell. Fell again. I guess she meant again. Fell again, but hugged the beam, and she sighed again. Fine, have it your way, said Oben, who climbed down and jumped onto Nick's head, scaring him. Oh, Jesus. Jesus? Wait. I can't highlight it for some reason, but look where my cursor is. Right where I'm hovering my cursor. Look how they spelled Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jeaseous. That's it. I'm taking the shot. I'm taking a shot for them spelling Jesus like that. I guess this person has not heard the word of Jesus. Cheers to that, chat. Oh, Lord. Good YTP fodder. Yeah, you got it, Plug. Jesus. You gotta watch the VOD. Yeah, no, you need the full context. I want to do this more. This is fun. It's pain, but it's fun. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ, Oben. Not even Christ, just Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ, Oben, said Nick. Sorry, said Oben, as both walked away as Soda felt hungry and went to go find something to eat, but fell from the beam onto the hard ground. She blacked out. She was still alive as Leah, her voice actor's name Leah, but again, they don't capitalize anything, so I don't know if they misspelled anything. As Leah, comma, her voice actor, comma, please use punctuation, found her, and Leah took her jacket and wrapped it around Soda as she ran to the vet. Hello, said Sylvia as she answered the phone, and Adara was reading a book. Oh no, is she okay? Said Sylvia as she started crying. Wait, did the monkey, M-N-K-E-Y, did the monkey have this cut on her tail? That looked like it was from a mousetrap? Say Sylvia. That's silly, said Sylvia. Okay, bye, said Sylvia. Sylvia, what's going on? Said Adara. I am not following any of this, just letting you know, chat. I'm so confused. Well, your friend Soda is at the vet's, and well, she is not doing too good, Leah, said Soda. Oh, no. She is not doing too good, Leah said. Again, I need punctuation. I don't know when you're starting a new sentence. Sawdust seems to have Sawdust seems to have fallen from a beam in the ceiling, about 10 feet or so, said Sylvia as Adara cried. She is going to ask the vet if we can see her before she undergoes suturing. Suturing. I can't take it. It's so stupid. I can't take this shit no more. Well, I gotta keep going. I'm a soldier on. I already took my shot. I can't pour another one or I'm gonna die. Oh god. That's silly. Girl acting like everything else that's happened so far is completely normal. This house, whatever house these monkeys are living in is probably the most dangerous house in the goddamn neighborhood if they all keep dying or just getting injured. Anyways, said Sylvia. I hope she makes it, said Adara, as Sylvia hugged her. I hope so too, said Sylvia. 1 year later. Okay, that's a time skip. So these figurines come to life. Their people are like, okay, wow, these figurines came to life now. And then they all keep getting injured by cats and ceilings and shit. And then we just fast forward by a year. Got it. Sada was returning home after many surgeries. What, just from falling on the floor? Okay. Reminds me of that SpongeBob character trying to guilt trip SpongeBob and Patrick by saying, like, every day when I wake up I break my arms, and when I get out of bed I break my legs. I don't know. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, returning home after many surgeries and had a cone on her head. Oh yeah, like one of those bite cones. I thought they meant like a dunce hat, cone, but no, it's one of the surgical things for dogs or whatever. Had a cone on her head and was fast asleep in her crate. As Leah gently pulled the section where Sada no longer had a crate roof over her. Then Leah gently placed a blanket over Sada's back. And Leah slowly closed the crate again, allowing Sada to sleep as Leah flipped the sign she made saying, "Beware sword monkey sleeping inside, please don't disturb." It's funny. And the other said, "Please don't open the door, sword monkey is awake." What, so they're just keeping the Sada locked in there or something? Ugh, said Sada. Hey there, say Leah, softly, as Sada curled up in the back of the crate. I'm not going to hurt you, it's okay, said Leah as she gently opened the crate and pulled Sada out, but still wrapped in her blanket, and Leah gave Sada a fruit, not a fruit, a fruit, not a druid, but a fruit popsicle. Oh, they spelled popsicle right this time. Why is popsicle capitalized? The only word that's capitalized aside from the all caps parts is just the word popsicle. Oh my god, what is going on? Why is that word capitalized? I don't get it. As Leah none of these names are capitalized. As Leah sat down on the couch as Sada blushed, then quickly covered herself with a blanket. I'm guessing you're looking for these, said Leah as she held up Sada's outfit, and Sada nodded. Here, said Leah as she placed Sada down. I will give you some privacy, and if you promise not to hurt the stitches, said Leah as she removed Sada's cone and placed Sada and Sada's clothes in the crate and placed a blanket over it as Sada got dressed and opened her crate's door, and Leah picked Sada up again and wrapped her in a blanket and continued eating her popsicle as Leah turned on the TV to the news as Sada slept. As about a year later, oh god, okay, we got another time skip, alright? It's been a second year, alright? Sada had grown to not attack the humans, and let them near her for a few days, okay, and let them near her. Again, I would appreciate a period to where you end your thought, end your sentence. A few days later, comma, please put a comma, all the voice actors took the heroes to get ice cream, as Adara just sat on Sylvia, instead of an L, it's the semicolon, on C semicolon Via's head, as she wore a mask. I think they meant to say war. The word war. as she wore a mask, and Sada was in a travel bag Leah had made for her. Hey, where's Sada? Said Oben. Right here, said Sada as she poked her head out from the bag. Why do you need the bag? Said Sylvia. Meh. Sada likes to nap sometimes, and she still needs to heal, said Leah. Smart, said Steven, as they got their ice cream and gave each other of the heroes one scoop vanilla one, as Azili almost instantly got brain freeze when the vet had a look at them. That was quite the sentence. There's 2 more chapters! Oh my god, there's 2 more chapters! I thought that was it, since there was no paragraphs. It was all just one giant-ass paragraph. I can't read this shit. I can't read this shit. Oh my god. Let me look at chat before we get started with chapter 2. Okay. Pleb says, oh, a book with 0 plot holes looks like. Yeah, then my legs guy. Popsicle, yeah. What's this called? I want to run it through Grammarly. This is called Heroes in Ninja Kiwi, a Bloons Tower Defense fanfiction story by a person whose online name is Sakura Flores, who is also the main character of the last story, and also was in a coma. No, I will not elaborate. And yes, we are beginning this second chapter with the letter J 50 times. Twitey's POV. Who the hell is Twitey? Whatever, we are Twitey now. Chat, we are all Twitey. Also, I'm sorry, Pleb, but that emoji means something else to me. Anyways, Twitey's POV. I still can't believe Ninja Kiwi is letting us become a part of the staff, said Sniper Wolf. Isn't that YouTuber I hate? That's that YouTuber, right? The triple S Sniper Wolf. I hate that person. I've never watched their videos, but I hate that person's thumbnails. Because, like, if you go on YouTube signed out or something, you always see that person's videos. From that channel. That's Sniper Wolf channel. And it's always, like, the dumbest goddamn thumbnails you have ever seen. Like, who the hell would actually click on something like that? Why the hell is this random YouTuber in this story? I guess if the person who wrote the story was a viewer of that channel, that would explain a lot, because honestly, I don't know how many brain cells the people who watch Sniper Wolf have, honestly. Okay. Well, that person's a character now. That woman's a character. I'm still confused of what Bloons are, said Stacy Plays. Sounds like another YouTuber, haven't heard of that one. I think we're here, said Afmao. Again, sounds like another YouTuber. As we stopped and walked inside this skyscraper. OMG, the monkey! The monkey! Again, the SpongeBob clip is all I can think of. The Flying Dutchman saying, the monkey! Almost reminds me of Sugarrat saying, the Wabbajack! But that's a different thing. Anyways, we got an Elder Scrolls story. Don't worry, we got an Elder Scrolls story here once we're done with this. I will read you a crossover. I found a really bad crossover between Pokemon and Elder Scrolls. That's up next. Anyways, let me check chat real quick. I see quite a few YouTuber names in this chapter. Oh, Nerd. Oh, Nerd. Nerd, my sweet summer child. Nerd. You're gonna have to watch the VOD. This requires a shit ton of context, the point we are at right now, because as people have been joining... Okay, yeah, no, I don't blame you, but you're gonna have to watch the VOD. Also, I just realized the way I'm holding my hands up like this reminds me of, like, that Mr. Beast rap battle thing where it's the guy pretending to be him going, Mr. Beast! I'm sorry, I've just seen too many YTPs with that. Anyways, long story short, Cliff Notes version, Nerd. We're reading a story where all the voice actors for the Bloons Tower Defense hero characters suddenly had all their figurines of the monkey hero characters come to life, and they're just monkeys now, and they live with them now. And we started a new chapter, and this person doesn't know how to make a story that isn't one giant paragraph. Here's a little look at the last chapter as all one paragraph. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah. This person is special, and they have no grasp of grammar or spelling or punctuation. So it's been a pain in the ass to read, but I'm gonna damn try. Okay. But and again, I would suggest... like, stay around, but we'll see. So now it's the second chapter. We have a bunch of random YouTubers like Sniper Wolf, which I hate. I just had a rant about how much I hate that YouTuber because they're clickbait thumbnails and bullshit. And we have a bunch of random YouTubers I haven't heard of other than that, who are at the Ninja Kiwi headquarters, which, of course, Ninja Kiwi is the people who made Bloons Tower Defense. Anyways, just turn off your brain. Yeah, don't think about it. We're gonna keep reading. I think we're here, said... Oh, wait, no, we got to... OMG, the monkey, said Sniper Wolf as she laughed. That is so cute, said Stacy, as I looked and I froze and the monkey looked at me. How does that monkey look like Oben? Which is one of the heroes, by the way. I said, that is because he is Oben, said the person as the person with the monkey on his shoulder walked over to me. Hello, I'm guessing you're Twitey. Is that a YouTuber? I'm guessing that's a YouTuber. I'm guessing you're Twitey, said the person. Yeah, I said. I'm Nick Golter. Oh yeah, that's one of the voice actors in the last chapter. Nerd. Anyways, but you can call me Nick, said Nick, as I heard a sneeze behind Nick. Who the heck are you, said the monkey on Nick's shoulder as my mouth dropped. Is he okay, said the monkey. Yeah, okay, that is cute, said Stacy Plays. Welcome to Ninja Kiwi. I see you guys have already met Oben and Nick Golter, said Stephen Harris. Okay, Stephen Harris is another voice actor, I think. If you follow me, I will show you all around the place, said Stephen, as about an hour later, after the tour he showed us to our rooms. I guess they live in the skyscraper then, whatever. And your names are on your doors, where your rooms are, where you can stay while you are not working. What are these sentences, man? Oh, Lord. Another YouTuber. Okay, you know, I guess that one name, the Nick and then the G last name, I guess that does sound kind of weird when you say it that quickly, but nerd, you're overreacting. Anyways, okay, the sign is kinda cute, said Stacy, pointing to the sign that said, Beware of Sword Monkey. What? Oh yeah, that is Soda. She is kinda adjusting. Adjusting, said Steven. So, Soida's voice actor is named Soda? I said. You will understand later, said Steven. And that is the break room. Again, not the break room. This person has always misspelled the word break. So that is the break room, said Steven, as he opened the door and we saw multiple voice actors with monkeys that looked like the heroes from Bloons. Okay. And we put your names on your doors to your rooms, where you can stay and have your own private space for whatever you need. I can't read this shit. Whatever you need, said Stefan. Okay, thanks, said Sniper Wolf. And okay, so I'm going to let you all get acquainted for a bit while we set up the recording room, so we can get to work on the game. Yeah, because apparently all you need for a game is voice acting. Yep, that's the only thing you need for a game. Said Steven as he walked away, and we looked around and sat down. Soda, please get down from there, silly monkey, said Leah. Man, don't take this shit out of context. Okay, anyways. I do not trust the new guys, said Soda. What are you looking at, buddy? Wait, said Soda, whose fur puffed up, and she hissed. Away, I'm scared of Soda now, I said. Away. Come on, they are not going to bite, said Leah, trying to get Soda down from the bookshelf as Soda hissed at Leah. As she tried to reach for Soda and Leah quickly. Again, I need punctuation here! I can't read this shit! Hissed at Leah as she tried to reach for Soda, and Leah quickly put her hands away from Soda. Soda, you need to calm down, said Adara, who put down her book and climbed the bookcase where Soda was, and Adara managed to avoid Soda's claws. As Soda hissed at Adara, I need punctuation, I need a period, I need a comma, anything. Okay, let me just take a break to look at chat. Oh, Lord. I can't read, my voice is actually falling apart. Pleb says, I'm gonna go insane if they add another YouTuber. Lag says, I swear to God, if Lanky Box shows up in the story, I'm gonna scream. Best New York Times bestseller right here. I love racism. It's your favorite fandom. Guys, the racing fandom is dying. Republish if you're Stuart. Repub if you're still a true racist, guys. I can't speak. I was gonna take a drink, but my drink's gone. I'll just drink some water for now. It's too early to pour another shot. I'm already so many shots in. We've only streamed for an hour and a half, and I'm supposed to make my vodka last for the rest of the night. Alright, let's just see where we were again. We were at... Soda, you need to calm down, said Adara, who put down her book and climmed the bookcase where Soda was, and Adara managed to avoid Soda's claws, as Soda hissed at Adara. Hey guys, could you help me with Soda? Said Leah, Adara's POV. Okay, we're switching to the monkey's POV. The monkey! Ow, I screamed as Soda scratched me, and I fell. But Sylvia caught me before I hit the hard floor, like the other monkey though in the coma. Okay. Yeah, because last chapter a monkey went into a coma, nerd, just by falling off a ceiling. Or at least went into a bunch of surgery. Oh, no, surgery, since they misspelled it. Anyways, then Sylvia held me in her arms to look at my face, and I saw a scratch mark on my cheek. Then, a few minutes later, Soda was still hissing at anybody who is close to her. Poor Adara. What happened to Soda? Said Sylvia. No idea, but I'm very worried, said Leah as she cried lightly. Yes, I like my tears lightly cried. Please, thank you. Cried lightly as Gwendolyn was chasing a laser dot, like a cat, and Soda hissed at Gwendolyn, scaring her so bad Gwendolyn's fur puffed up, and Gwendolyn backed away. I'm going out for ice cream. Who wants some? Said Leah as she winked. And everybody else winked as well, and they left the room. What's wrong with your eye? I said. Just some dust, said Emma. As me, some sawdust? Get it? Dust? Sawdust? I'm sorry, Chad. Let me read chat real quick. Gray needs a period. Shut up, nerd. Lag says, when does Sarge come back? Yeah, no, I know Lags. Also, nerd, Sarge is a bird. Sarge is a pet bird someone has that showed up out of nowhere and is the favorite character. But Sarge doesn't have enough screen time, so we're waiting for Sarge to come back. Anyways. Nerd says, no, I hate monkeys. I'm trying to think of a way I can turn this around, like the old switcheroo. Like, oh, it's not really racist, but there's literally nothing. It was just racist. Okay, sure, pal. Sure, buddy. Now, where was I? Looking at buddy. Anyway, we were at the ice cream thing, right? Oh, yeah, oh yeah, just some dust, said Emma, as me and Nick sat next to Twitey and handed him a laser pointer and told Tweety, whatever, to point it at the wall as the other heroes chased it. And the dot appeared in front of me, and Oben bumped into me. Ow, said Adara. Sorry, Adara, are you okay? Said Oben, getting up and by my side. I'm good, said Adara. Oh god, this reminds me of the... I'm gonna go on a little tangent here. Have any of y'all seen that one? I usually don't watch those, digital horror, like, YouTube series, but one of them, because they're not scary, but, like, one of them was interesting because it was, like, a parody of Petscop. It was, like, PCP or something, but it had a song. Like, one of the episodes made, like, a fake song for a TV show, and all of the singing in the song sounds exactly like the way I'm reading the story because it's so disjointed. And half the lyrics are like, I am good, how are you? Just, like, spoken exactly like that in the song, and that's just all this reminds me of. Like, I'm trying to say all these words, and they are just coming out in the most nonsensical tone of voice, because this person has no concept of punctuation. Oh, Lord. Guys, I tried not to redact it. That redacted was tempting me, okay? Oh, Lord, what are you all even... I can't even follow shit anymore. That's it. I'm pouring another, well, half shot. I need to pace myself a little. I'm pouring a half shot. I'm not gonna drink it immediately. I'm gonna wait for another stupid moment in the story. And when I think the story is getting even more stupid than it normally is, I will drink it. I would have preferred a mixed drink, but I only have vodka, so that's what I'm gonna stick with. I'm good, said Adara as she got up. Sorry, when I see the red dot, I can't help myself, but chase it, said Oben. Hey Sakura, Twidey and I guess Sakura is one of the, again, that was the main character, Sakura is the main character of the last story, but I'm guessing they're also a voice actor? I don't know. Tweety and, no, Tweety, I can't read this. Hey Sakura, Tweety, want to play on a new Bloons Tower Defense 6 map? You could make a YouTube video on it if you like, said Stefan. Sure, said Tweety. I'm game, said Sakura, as Open burst out laughing. I don't get it, said Adora. Bloons Tower Defense 6 is a game, and I said I'm game. Never mind, said Sakura, as both left. Greatest joke of the century right there. In fact, well, no, I'm not drinking for that. I'm not drinking for that. I'm gonna wait. I want to, but I'm not gonna yet. As both left. Okay, now we switch to Sakura's POV. Sure, I'm gonna pretend like I remember who that is. Hey, Sakura. Sakura. Sakura, was it? Said Tweety. Yeah, I said. Who is your favorite hero in Bloons? Said Tweety. I have a few favorites, but I can't really pick one. Oh, wait, I can, I said. Well, who are they? Said Tweety. Oben, I said. Why? Said Tweety. Again, can you say anything other than said? You're only using the word said. Can you say, like, mentioned, commented, asked? Anything other than the word said, please. Oh, Lord. I'm acting like a grammar teacher. Jesus. He can pop lead, bossed druids, put up a wall of trees, and he is a starter hero, I said. What about you? Okay, yeah, they're talking about game mechanics. What about you, I said. Adora or Soda, said Tweety, as we both sat down in the recording room, and a few minutes later, we were all set. So, is it okay if we live stream? I'm live streaming. Chat, aren't I live streaming? See, I'm part of this story, put me in there. So you're inserting all these YouTubers, insert me, I'm a YouTuber, put me in there. I have 3 viewers, see, I'm a relevant YouTuber. Nerd says, Gray, you're drinking rat piss. Well, we have some bugs in this room sometimes, and we need to put down traps, but we don't have rats yet, so hopefully we won't. But if I do have a rat in my room, I'm gonna capture it and put it inside my cooking hat so I can cook food better. Stupid fucking rat, make me dinner. Anyways, Lag says, I make less sense than you, nerd. I am not gonna lie. I'm gonna pretend like either of you are making sense. They wrote this story and didn't read it, cause no way. W. Gray. They read the story as Nerd says, they read the story as they redded it. Haha, you're wrong, be goofy. You're talking... Nerd, you're speaking like the person who wrote this story. Oh my god. Gray Star X Bloons fanfiction. Please, none of y'all rate fanfiction. I swear to god. Thank god I'm small enough to where that's not a thing. Anyways, let's get back to the story. Is it okay if we live stream? Said Tweety. Go ahead, said Steven. So, Sakura, what is your YouTube name? Said Tweety. The Cracked Masked is my main channel. The Cracked... Hey, chat, you wanna go on a field trip? Chat? Is there a YouTube channel called The Cracked Mask? Let's find out. Let me pull it up on the side, see if that's a thing. The Cracked Mask. Wait. Let me pull up YouTube on the side first. Let me make sure it actually shows up before I do anything. Cracked Mask. Is this the right person? I'm seeing a different channel looking at reviews on the App Store. I'm seeing someone playing Lego Towers. This doesn't look like that person. This person is just streaming random bullshit. I don't think this is the person we're looking for. Yeah, no. Wait. No? No, I don't see any Bloons content. You'd think that person would upload Bloons content, but I don't see any on this channel. I know you all can't see the screen right now, but I'm doing that on purpose. If I can't find it, that's fine. Let me click by channels. Isn't there a filter for channels? Yeah. I see a Gacha Life channel, but, I mean, maybe that's it, but I don't care. You know, I don't care. I don't care. Let's keep going. Let's just keep going. No, enough of the field trip. Field trip was a failure. Lex says, put me in the story, I'll make it slightly more enjoyable. Yeah, no, you'll bring the bird back. Oh god, what was the bird's name? We were just talking about it. I forgot the bird's name. Sarge. We need to bring Sarge back. Anyways, so they're gonna stream. Okay, let's get back to the story. Go ahead, said Steven. So, Sakura, what is your YouTube name? Said Tweety. The Cracked Mask is my main channel, I said as I pulled a mask that looked almost Furby-like and put it on. It had feathers on the top, but covered me from my nose up. 5, 4, 3, 2. I know, you'll see. Somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Live life. I know somehow we're gonna get there and feel so. I'm sorry. I had to. I grew up with that show. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize, chat. I shouldn't have gone there. I'm too drunk. Sorry, chat. Nerd said they made a video called "Things People Ask Me" as a micro-influencer. 770 views. Yeah, I ain't there yet. I'm smaller than that. Lord, they forgot to edit it. Whatever. Anyway, aside from my iCarly reference, let's get back to it. 5432 said Tweety, hello and hola, bienvenida a mi channel, and for my English speckers, that sounds like speckers sounds like a slur for people who have freckles, or is that freckers? I don't know. Well, they misspelled, speakers. For my English speakers, that means welcome to my channel. They're spelling channel like Coco Chanel or whatever it is. Yes, I know I have not been uploading recently. Hey, that's me. Well, actually, no, I have been uploading recently. Anyways, let me get back to the story. Anyway, I am so sorry, but life just happens, I said, as chat went crazy with questions about my cast. I see some of y'all are worried about this, I said, holding up my cast. Oh, they have an actual cast on their arm, okay. I'm fine. I fell from my shooter. I fell from my shooter. That's it. I'm sorry. I can't do this shit. I gotta drink. Because when I read shooter, read shooter instead of scooter, all I could think of was this. Where is it? There it is. All I could think of was this. My active shooter in the belly shirt. I did wear that to Disney once. Don't tell anyone. I only got a few double takes. Only a few. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay, I need to hold off drinking too, because I've drank way too much. I'm not even 2 hours in and I've already drank way too much. Okay. So it's just them doing a stupid thing with their hands with no questions or answers. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I'm guessing you're talking about that video. That's weird. Anyways, like I would ever be hey Ma, Ma, put me back. I was a micro-influencer. Anyways, so... Welcome to my channel. Yes, I know I have not been uploading recently. I'm so sorry for that, but life just happened, I said as chat went crazy with questions about my cast. I see some of y'all are worried about this, I said, holding up my cast. I'm fine. I fell from my shooter, but I'm fine. It's just a minor sprain in my thumb. Oh, so only a thumb cast, not an arm cast, just a thumb cast. I said, okay, so today I am joined by Tweety. Tweety here, and welcome to the stream, and said Tweety. Your mic is unmuted, Tweety, I said. Thanks, said Tweety. Okay, so if you don't know who Tweety is, Tweety's a guy? Okay. Tweety, he is another YouTuber who makes gaming videos like Bloons. And if you are not subscribed to his channel, I have a dare for you. I dare those who aren't subscribed to subscribe to both our channel in 60 seconds. Not seconds, seconds. I said, as chat went crazy again. Okay, who keeps asking me to remove my mask? I will mute you. I said. Okay, so we are going to be playing some more Bloons TD6. And half of the viewers are gone. Seriously? I said. Never mind them. They're going to miss all the fun, lol. Me whenever I play, like, Civilization. Where'd my viewers go? Anyways, I said. Some more Bloons TD6. And half of the... Oh, wait, no, we already read that. Okay, so we are playing Bloons on a new map, I said, as I changed the screen to the map. Okay, so let's play, I said, as I placed a dart monkey down. Hour later. And that was today's live, and I want to give a thanks to the people who have stayed with me from the begging. From the begging. Thank you so much. Question mark, room, Harris, JJJJJJJJJJJJJJJJJJ. I can't take this shit. Oh lord. Left for 3 minutes, I'm already lost again. Yeah, no pleb, there was no finding it. We're just permanently lost. It's one from voice actors meeting the characters to YouTubers playing Bloons. Yeah, no, and they met like one monkey, I think. So these YouTubers met a monkey, and then they did a live stream. Great. Well, what? They met like 2 monkeys with a laser pointer or something? I don't know. Okay, chapter 3. This reminds me of the Smurf shit. If none of you know, there was a big weird thing about like a community of people who made a bunch of stories about abusing Smurfs or something. Like treating Smurfs like they were real and they were babies or something, like trying to change a Smurf's diaper or something, or having them get, like, kidnapped and tortured or something. I know, I'm a follower of Deadwing Dork, if you'd follow that channel. That guy, he's an amputee, but he, like, reviews a bunch of weird cringe stuff on the internet, and reads a bunch of stupid stuff, like I do here, but, he's really popular, but he ended up going over that weird Smurf stuff a while back. They voice act, I mean not meet voice. I am so bad at spell. No, yeah, they voice act. Yep, no, I know what you're saying, Lex. Anyways, 3rd chapter. This is the final chapter of this story. It looks like the format's a little messed up. Let's skip all the formatting errors here and go to the actual text. Okay, it starts here. Sylvia's POV. So me and a few other voice actors put a small Easter egg hunt all over... Wait, an Easter egg hunt for a few actors who each had a kid, and Ninja Kiwi allowed the voice actors to bring their kids to work, so they hid a few Easter eggs all over the Breck room, as the heroes and kids entered. However, some of the kids were playing with the laser pointers, and the heroes... So many dots must chase, said Gwendolyn. Oh god. As she chased one, but then chased another, and eventually got tired and rested in Nick's lap, as Oben looked pissed off at her. I think Oben is jealous, said Nick's daughter, Lena. Daughter, Lena? Yeah, I think he is, said Nick as he picked Oben up, but nearly squished Gwendolyn as she climmed Nick's arm. Really, Gwendolyn? Said Nick. Gwendolyn, come here, you, said Daisy as she pulled Gwendolyn into her arms as a 5-year-old gently petted Gwendolyn's head. Thanks? ? Said Gwendolyn, who then looked back at Daisy. Lol, said Adara. Wow, who was in Hope's lap. Again, no, like, apostrophe or anything. In Hope's lap, as Hope, who was Sylvia's daughter, gently pet Adara. Whoa, said Brickle, who fell on her face. Isn't that the first time Brickle's been mentioned in this story? Because, again, Brickle's another hero. You okay? Said Amanda Billing. I'm good, said Brickle. Did this person pull up, like, the IMDb page for, like, all these voice actors just so they could insert all these actual, probably real people into their fanfiction? I hope not, but I wouldn't put it past this person. Anyways, I'm good, said Brickle. Soda, come here, you, said Leah. Mommy, is that Soda? Said Skya, who was Leah's daughter, who was around 12. Soda is being strange, said Leah, as Adara saw a Easter egg fall out of Emma's basket, and jumped towards the egg. As she drew near, her fur went up, and she swat the egg. As she jumped back and hoped to get her phone out and record Adara and the egg. as Hope got up. Adora, what are you doing? Said Hope. Protecting you from this monstrosity, said Adora. That's a plastic egg, said Hope. A what? Said Adora. Here, watch this, said Hope as she was still recording, as Hope opened the egg and looked at Hope with a surprised expression. As she sent the video of Adora attacking an egg with the caption, "You droped Uno. Oh, Adora." You droped Uno, oh Adora, I said. What? What the fuck is the sentence? I can't read this shit. Okay. What? Said Adora as Oben tackled the egg and chased it. What the farts? Farts is going on? Said what the F farts is going on? Said Gwendolyn. Nice save, said Sylvia. Thanks, said Gwendolyn. H H J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J J. Y'all get the point. And then all the broken formatting. I have never had more difficulty reading a passage than I ever had. This shit has challenged my brain more than the SATs back in high school. Or before high school, but whatever. My god. Okay, let me refresh chat here for a second. We're done. We're done with this. We're ready to move on. Okay, I got a new one, chat. While we're pulling up the new one, because there's one other I wanted to listen to and read out. While we're reading this new one out, think of other stories, because I think I'm done with this author. My brain can only take so much of one author. We're gonna leave the tab there, because this person wrote a few other stories. However, I want to move on to a new author who's probably just as worse. So, I was looking up, I was like, first I'm like, well, I was playing Skyrim earlier, so I looked up the stories for Elder Scrolls. And then I'm like, well, if we wanted a stupid crossover, what's something that probably wouldn't mesh well with Skyrim? And then I thought, I saw what had a lot of stories attached to it, and I saw Pokemon has a lot of stories attached to Skyrim, so I clicked on Skyrim and Pokemon. And that led me to this page, and then I found this guy with no profile picture. And I found this guy's descriptions to not be the most well spelled or thought out, so I clicked on this story. And apparently, it's one story with a second story, like, in between two other previous chapters, because they couldn't figure out how to add a chapter between existing chapters. But, we're gonna read this story. Okay. Before we start, let me read the chat. Club says, can't get any better than that. Lag says, that sure was something. Yeah. What story? What story was there? Club says, that was seriously the most beautiful, well-put-together story ever. I'm crying. It was so inspirational, chat. Anyways, this story is called Aster's Champion. Not Champion, Aster's Champion. Great, we're already starting out strong. By I can't read. By 719 Blade. After 8 years in Skyrim, I come home to find out I have to go and find my sister and her friends. And her friends. And the events that happen afterwards. Oh boy. First published in 2012, updated in 2013. We're looking at a fossil, chat. These other stories were written in, like, 2021, I think? Yeah, 2021. This is from 2012 and 2013. So back around the time Skyrim was first popular. Well, how many chapters are there? There's 6 chapters. Let's get started with chapter 1. Aster's Champion. For thus how have played Skyrim, this is a story of one divine that came for Skyrim to the Pokemon world, Astor, god of weapons. He is a mix of a divine and a Daedric lord. I now not a good combo, but just row with it with... just go with me. What the fuck is this guy saying? This is even worse than the last person. I think he's trying to say, just go with me? Okay. His temple was destroyed in Skyrim, and his last one is in the Sinnoh region, where my little sis Dawn, another story, oh god, it's another story, and her friends, May and Misty, just happened to find it. Okay, I recognize those Pokemon characters. Find if. Okay, to find if. I don't own Pokemon or Skyrim. Again, this person keeps... So this person spelled Skyrim correctly in the description, but every other time they say it, they spell it Skyrim. Wish I did, though, but I don't. Now on to the story. At last I found it. Aster's Temple, no. I saw Don's bag in front of the door. I wish this tip was wrong, I said. I'm gonna have an aneurysm trying to read this. Alright. Let's start the story. And let me refresh before I start it. Let me make sure everything's ready to go. My brain cells are dying one by one. Okay. After I was in Skyrim for 8 long years, I was now back in my homeland, and home world being with my Nightingale armor, mace, razor, and a staff. Along with some soul gems. They don't spell it S-O-U-L, they spell it S-O-L-E. So, soul gems, potion, and other things I thought I would need. They spelled need, K-N-E-E-D. Is this a troll? This may be a troll. I can't tell. After the trip back, I was happy to back home, even though I was in Snowpont City. This person is misspelling too much to where I think it's a troll. Anyways, I was glad to be back. But there was one thing to do before I could go home, and that was to get back my Pokemon I left with Nurse Joy. As I walked in, she had her back to me. Ring bell, parentheses. Ow, welcome to the Pokemon Center. Tiring to see my... said Joy. Wait, tiring to see my? What? Tiring to see my. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to say here. Chuckled. It's okay, Joy, it's me, I said, taking of my hood. Dustin, it's you! Cashing her breath. You scared me. Wait, no. You scared the hake out of me, said Joy. Sorry, but this is all I have to wear. W-A-R-E, all I have to wear. By the way, how have my girls be acting lately, I asked. Just fine, I go get them. Bet they be really happily. I can't read this shit. The last one had almost no punctuation. This story has 0 punctuation. Can't read this shit. Welcome, Roseki. Yeah, we're trying to read this terrible Pokemon fanfiction, and it's just... I can't read this shit. I'm trying, but I can't. So Nurse Joy is saying, just fine, I go get them. Bet they be really happily too now that you're back, she said. Speaking of which, W-I-T-C-H, speaking of which, better call my mom and let her know I'm back in one piece. I wonder if the One Piece is real. Anyway, I said, walking over to the phone. Ring, ring, parentheses. Hello, what they, parentheses, seeing me, parentheses. Dustin, is that you? Wait, is it a video phone? Seeing him? What, she sees him? Is it a video phone? Is that a thing in Pokemon? Do they have, like, Zoom call? Do they have, like, Zoom calls on their phones or something? Anyways. Yeah, yaw! Instead of his mom saying, yes, it's, yaw, it's me. Skyrim bid a number on me, but I'm back in one piece, I said. What, this person's been to Skyrim before? Is this a sequel story? Wait a minute, are we missing something? Wait, I have his channel pulled up here. So the one we were listening to was Aster's Champion. Was there one before it? Because A Snake's Death was like an add-on to Aster's Champion. I had to look into that. But, or Champion, sorry, I misspelled it. I mean, I properly spelled it when I meant to misspell it. Dawn's New Life. Is that the previous one? Or Misty's Pokemon Get Revenge? Are any of these... Because these are the first one that are Elder Scrolls. Has this person been to Elder Scrolls before? Has this person been to Cyrodiil? I don't know, man. I don't see anything earlier. Also, another one of his stories is called The Rocking Brononkos Take Ponyville. Oh, Lord. And it's 14,000 words. From My Little Pony. Oh, God. Oh, God, please don't make me read that. Oh, Lord. Oh, my music stopped. Give me a sec. Let me get back to where I was. Well, I'm guessing this person's been to Skyrim before, but now they're back in the Pokemon world. Sure. Starting to understand it. Understand it. Thanks, Pleb. Lag says, I know what's going on. It's a story made by someone. Hope this helps. Wow! Thanks, Lags! Wow, thank you for informing me it's a story that someone made. That gives me so much help. Let's keep going. We were at, the phone. Yes, it's me, says his mom. Skyrim did a number on me, but I'm back in one piece, I said. That's good. Hey, H-A-Y. Hey, have you seen Dawn or May or Misty? Asked Mom. No, I just got back 30 minutes ago. Oh, wait, no, the kid got back from Skyrim, not the mom. Anyways. No, I just got back 30 minutes ago. Why? I asked. Those three have been missing for the past 2 months. The past 2 months, she said. Where was their last now location? I was asked. Wait, where was their last now location was? I asked. Somewhere around Snowpoint City. Why? She said. I'm not too fair from it. I go and see if I can find them. As I get my Pokemon back, I said. AKA he's saying, I will go find them as soon as I get my Pokemon back. I'm surprised I can actually read, or to make sense of some of this. Anyways, I was hoping you would say that, but palsy be crafty, Dustin. What? Palsy? Cerebral palsy? What? I'm gonna get cerebral palsy. Looking at this shit. I was hoping you would say that, but palsy be crafty, Dustin. She said. What the fuck? I can't take it. I can't take it. What? How do you misspell something so... I think this is a troll. I think this is a troll writing this bad on purpose. You can't write that bad by accident. Palsy be crafty, Dustin. Hey, no need to worry, and unlike Dawn, you really don't need to worry about me, I said, leafing a little. Laughing? This has to be a troll. If you spell laughing as leafing, you have to be a troll. Seeing Mom roiling her eyes. I mean it, don't worry, I will get them home safe, I said. I hope you know what you're doing, Dustin, she said before hanging up. If she only knew what I went through those 8 years, I thought to myself. So, I guess this guy's been in Skyrim in the past? Is this is this an in media res where they start the story before? Or, no, where they start the story after and then they go back to before or something? No, this guy wouldn't have enough, knowledge to know what in media res is. Oh, this cannot be real. I think yeah, no. Yeah, Lags. I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but this has 6 chapters. Dad, said Espeon, jumping into my arms. Wait, what was the last one? If she only knew what I went through these last days. Okay, so now an Espeon comes out of nowhere, jumps into his arms, and says, Dad. So, what? Did this kid happen to spend some intimate time with a, Ditto and become the biological father to an Espeon? Okay, no, I'm not going that far. That's a little cringe, and by cringe, I mean worthy of a prison sentence. Anyways, Dad, said Espeon, jumping into my arms. We miss you so much, said Misdreavus. I know that's a Pokemon, I forgot which. Rubbing up to my side. It's so good to have you back, said Gardevoir. Of course he has a Gardevoir. Of course the guy has a Gardevoir. I wonder what gender this guy's Gardevoir is. Anyways, said Gardevoir, hugging me. It's good to be back, ho. It's good to be back, ho. Have my girls been? It's good to be back. How have my girls been? I asked. Okay, they're all girls. Yep, called it. Called it, chat. Called it. But this man, chat. I need to mention to chat that this writer is horny on main. I don't care what gender you are. Put on the Nurse Joy outfit. I'm sorry. I can't. What did you just walk into? Oh lord, welcome to the people that are in the stream. Now we're reading really bad Pokemon Elder Scrolls fanfiction. And, I'm losing my marbles because this guy doesn't know any punctuation and constantly misspells things, and I'm kinda sure this guy's a troll. Anyways, it's so good to have you back. Oh yeah, no. It's so good to have you back, said Gardevoir, hugging me. It's so good to be back. How have my girls been? I asked. We have been good, Dad. Why did they all call him Dad? That's creepy. Looking up to see my scared face. Skyrim did a bad number on you. Hey, Dad, asked Espeon. So the guy's already been to Skyrim. We haven't even read the part about him being in Skyrim. When was this Pokemon guy in Skyrim? Oh, Lord. So his Espeon can speak. So all of his Pokemon can speak. Is it because they're, like, psychic or something? I don't know. I say, so heck, if yo seen what she throw at me, man makes our world look shave. I said, checking in between another world. What the fuck is this guy saying? I can't read it. Let me try to translate this. See if I can translate it. So I say, heck, if you've seen what she threw at me, man, this makes our world look safe, I said, chuckling, in between other worlds. You know, I can't translate that. I can't translate gibberish. I'm sorry, I tried. I don't like what this is going. Calling them dad is never a good sign. Yeah, God, they're great. Again, like, here, Nunya, thanks for joining. Please watch the VOD. We've been streaming for 2 hours now. Before this, we read stories from another author here who made a bunch of stories about, Bloons tower defense. Their original characters and, like, voice actors getting sucked into Bloons tower defense, and their grammar is just as bad. Like, this person had formatting errors, and this last one, like, just one giant paragraph. Just constant paragraphs and errors. But somehow, I don't know how, this was completely incomprehensible. But the story we're reading now, because the Pokemon Skyrim crossover, is somehow even worse. It has so many spelling errors. Like, at least it has paragraphs. But this one is written so much worse, I'm probably guessing it's a troll that wrote this. But I'm just gonna keep going, and I'm gonna kill every single last one of my brain cells. And in fact, I'm gonna pre-pour another shot of vodka. I'm not gonna drink it yet, because I'm about to die. But honestly, I may embrace the sweet release of death, and when that point comes, if I read something that is so terribly incomprehensible, I will down the shot. But I do need to clear my palate, or help my voice, because my throat is getting so screwed up from reading this bullshit, this diatribe of complete and utter verbal debauchery that has dared to disgrace my stream and my screen. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, they were calling him Dad. His Pokemon were calling him Dad, and they're all girls, and one of them's a Gardevoir. So I'm guessing, and one of them's an Espeon. So if that doesn't tell you about the author, then nothing will. You have a worse one? Well, save it. Nunya, save it. You can't post links in chat. It won't let you post links in chat. Post the name of it. If it's on fanfiction.net or whatever we're on, post the name of the story and I'll look it up later. But let me read this first. So while you're doing that, let me keep going. Okay. Between Another World. That's where we were. You must have some pretty great stories to tell, said Gardevoir. Aye, but first, hey, Joy, has my little Dawn came by here? I asked. I don't like the way he's saying my little Dawn. Isn't he your friend? How old is the main character? I'm concerned. Anyways, the Joy says, let me think. Yes, she did. Her May and Misty came here 2 moths ago. Played with the Pokemon. Dawn called her mom. I overheard say something about there being some old temple in Snowpoint City farther back behind the temple. Why are you going to look for them? She asked. Just this one line. I have so many questions for this one line. Like, okay, this person remembers, this Nurse Joy apparently remembers eavesdropping on these random kids and then telling it to this kid from 2 moths ago. 2 whole moths ago, chat. Remember, 2 moths. But, and all these details about a temple. What, is the kid going back to Skyrim? Because, again, we haven't involved Skyrim directly. He's just mentioned Skyrim once. It said it did a number on him. What did Skyrim do a number on you for? What? Tell me about Skyrim, damn it! Get us to Tamriel. Anyways, yes, I am, I said. Why your Pokemon can't go with you? Just yet, their Pokeballs are misstep. Did they mean messed up? They said misstep. Okay. Your Pokeballs are messed up. So they are going to have to stay here. Why you go looking for your sister and her friends, she said. Why will you? This person is misspelling so many basic words. I guarantee you this is satire. There's no way someone wrote this unironically. This has to be satire. Well, that stinks, said Miss Drevis. That's the first normal sentence I've read in this entire story. I now, but it's just how it is. Sorry, said Joy. It's okay, Joy, hugging her. You had to add that part. How long into their fix? How long until they are fixed? I have to translate for this guy. How long until they are fixed? Asked Gardevoir. 3 to 4 weeks at most, she said. As long as this guy keeps his sentences short, he has no opportunity to mess them up, so we gotta hope for short sentences. Okay, I need to get going to find Dawn, May, and Misty. Potting back on my hood. Pet. Why would you misspell that? Like, is he typing this on his phone with, like, fat-ass fingers like I do? Because I know I have fat-ass fingers to where I always mess up stuff with my texting. Potting back on my hood. Let me check chat. Hero for fun on Fanfiction. Fanfiction? What? Fanfiction. What's Fanfiction? I have heard of My Immortal. Okay, Nunya, I have heard of My Immortal. I swear I've heard Fanfiction once. What is Fanfiction? I don't know. I swear I've heard of it, but I don't know. I forgot what it was. I don't know. Anyways, okay. In the meantime, I'm leaving the center. Oh wait, no. Okay, I need to get going to find Dawn, May, and Misty. Oh yeah. Putting back on my hood. Y'all three be good in the meantime, I said, leaving the center. I went to Snowpoint City where I ran into Candace, and after the scare, she told me that those three did come here asking about the temple. I could actually understand that sentence. Alright, let's keep going. She then led me to this wall with some old writing, R-I-G-H-T-I-N-G, old writing on it where I found May's bag. How did they get this open, I asked. Us three electric tip Pokemon then shined it open and showing a path to an old temple, but no one had been up there for who knows how long, she said. Here we go again. Did they head up there? I said. Oh, this guy also... Well, look, I would say that this guy only says said. The last guy in the Bloons Tower Defense story guy only said for every single sentence, for any dialogue. However, this person either says said or asked. So it's one extra word. We have half a bit of improvement from this new guy. They say said or asked. Anyways. She said something about having to get something from there, but they never said what. Thaw, are you trying to get up there? She asked. Thaw? I don't know. Let me check chat. Nunya said, I know, right? MLP bullcrap. MLP fanfic site. He might have been voice typing it. I've seen it before. Oh, yeah. At least, why do people not proofread things? Oh, is that what you were saying Fanfiction was? Fim. What does Fim mean? Fim. Friendship. Oh! Doesn't Fim mean, like, friendship is magic or whatever it is? Isn't that, like, the tagline of that MLP show or something? I'm guessing that's what it is? I don't know. I swear I've heard of it. Maybe that one guy I listened to. I listened to Deadwing Dork, and that YouTube channel, he goes over a bunch of, like, weird cringe stuff on YouTube, so I've probably seen him go over stuff like that before. Anyways, let's keep going in this story, this accursed story here. Nunya says, yep. Okay, that's what I thought. I went to Snowpoint City, where I ran into Candace, and... Hey, Carnage, do you know Candace? Your mother hung herself, bro! I'm sorry, if you don't know what I'm referencing, that's a stupid meme. Let me stop getting distracted every 3 seconds, like a dog seeing a squirrel. I ran into Candace, and after the scare, she told me that those 3 did come here asking about the temple. Oh yeah, no, we read this. Yep, the thing about the electric types. Did they head in? She said something about having to get something from there, but they never saw the are you trying to get up there? Yeah, I still can't read this shit. Yes, I am. I have to find them, but first, to get this door open, I said, powering up the master level lightning spell and using it on the door. Candace jumped seeing this. I had to use it until my magic was gone, but the door opened, showing the path to the temple. So does this guy still have his Skyrim power? Like, is he the Dragonborn? Like, is this guy still the Dragonborn? Because we've heard Skyrim mentioned a few times, but we've never actually seen anything. He's still in, like, the Pokemon world, right? He mentioned he went to Skyrim in the past, but, like, I don't understand any of this. The author has not explained how Skyrim fit into any of this. All the Pokemon were saying, oh, you had a tough time in Skyrim, huh? We're glad you're back. And he's like, yeah, I did have a tough time in Skyrim. Bro, what the hell did you do in Skyrim? Tell us about this. I don't want to see this bullshit. What the hell did you do in Skyrim? Anyways, after seeing that, I don't think you have a How do you misspell problem that badly? I don't think you have a problem getting up there. By the way, there is some things you run into on your way up. But you can handed them, she said, smiling. Thanks, Candace. That means a lot. I tailed them. You said hi, I said, heading up the path. This has to be a troll. There's no way. There's zero way. Maybe it is. Well, I mean, maybe it isn't. I mean, because, like, I would get the spelling mistakes for a troll doing this on purpose, but the way that this person just has no grasp on storytelling, maybe this is an actual person. Like, maybe someone made this unironically. Anyway, Candace wasn't lying. I ran into some things that look alike, like Draugrs from Skyrim. I know what Draugrs are, but they misspelled them. I also find Misty's bag about halfway up the path. About 3 minutes later, I got to the part where I found Dawn's bag, so I'm going on from there. Thanks, writer. Very cool. Should have known that Candace wasn't a lie. We're inside already, but how knows what awaits me inside. Hope, Dawn, May, and Misty. God, he has the whole harem. He has the whole Pokemon girl harem. Which I shouldn't say harem, because aren't they, like, all, like, 15 years old or something? Because that makes it even more creepy. Like, look, this guy's Pokemon call him Dad, and now he's talking about having all the Pokemon girls as his friends, so this is a little concerning. How old is this guy? Anyways, Hope, Dawn, May, and Misty alive. Only one way to find out, I said before going inside the temple. Inside the temple. Master, he comes, the temple said bye? Good. Are you and your sisters ready? Ask? Yes, Master, and... Wait, yes, Master, the 3 of us are ready, said. Let's hope he as good as you say he is, said. Don't worry, give us the fight we won't, said. What pig Latin is this bullshit? I can't read this. I can't read this. Chat, I'm trying so hard. I'm honestly giving it my all, but I cannot read this shit. What awaits me inside? I find the girls, and how are these question mark people? All well be no sod. My boy can't even spell the word soon. I can't tell if this is a troll or not. How do you misspell this many letters? I can't take it anymore. Eating a burger with no honey mustard. Eating a burger with no honey mustard. I can't take it anymore. I'm drinking. I'm taking the shot. I'm taking the shot, chat. I can't take this. Oh my god. Don't call him master. Oh lord. Oh no, that's even worse. Yeah. Well, I think they're talking. Like, I think that's. I dropped my phone. I think that's the villains talking at the end there. Let me reach my phone here. I think that's the villains talking in the question marks. It makes it sound like whatever antagonists are after our questionable protagonists. They're saying that. So I'm gonna click the next chapter button, but I'm gonna be back in 1 moment. Just wait for me 1 minute, because I have to prepare myself and refill my drink. Because if I don't know how I'm gonna make it through the rest of this. So I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, we're back. Give me 1 moment. Oh, wrong button. There we go. We're back. Okay. Oh, Lord. Alcohol is life. I'm not holding up the best. Nunya, you seem to be holding up the best out of any of us here. I'm just refilling my chaser. Look, I don't even have a mixed drink. It's just vodka. That's all I have. It's just vodka. Again, if you're of legal drinking age, please drink along with me so I can share my suffering with you. But if not, I feel sorry for you. Get old. Grow up. That sounds weird. I shouldn't say that. I don't want to sound like my protagonist here, because the protagonist in this story is sounding a little bit sketchy. Very sketchy, actually. So, I'm a little concerned, not gonna lie. This guy seems to be a bit of a worry, one might say. Am I properly hammered? Oh, I have been, don't worry. I'm gonna wait to prepare another shot, because I'm really feeling it right now. Alcohol is for losers? Oh, well, thanks, nerd. I got the full nerd emoji now. Okay, let's go. Chapter number 2 of Aster's Champion. No, not even Champion. Aster's Chapman. Chapman. I don't know what he was trying to spell. I'm guessing it was champion, but if not, I'm gonna die. Okay. Okay, a really cap on what be going on. He spelled recap as really cap. I guess he is using voice. Is he using voice to speech? Because that really cap, that would sound like a weird early voice to speech thing. Wait a minute. How could it be voice? He made this in 2012. This was made in 2012, updated 2013. Was there voice capture back then? Like voice to speech? Because if there was, no wonder it's that bad. I don't even know if there was voice to speech back then. If there was, no wonder this is written so poorly. Well, you know, chat, onwards and upwards, right? Let me refresh chat just to be sure, just to be up to date. There we go. Chat's properly updated. Okay. Now, as I made my way to throw the temple... As I made my way through the temple, there was a lot of traps inside, but that's nothing new. When I got to the main room, M-A-N-E, the main room, like a horse's mane, when I got to the main room, these three things append. I took out me mace and armor. What is the Irish? I'm gonna read the next half of the chapter in Irish. As I made me way out to throw the temple, there was a lot of traps, and inside... But that's nothing new. When I got to the main room, these three things appeared, and I took out me mace and armor. Me mace and razor waiting for a fight. Question mark. So you're the one me pets have been talking about. Me. How are you? And where are my sister and her friends? Aster, I am Aster the Divine, and a Daedric Lord of Weapons, and if you don't now, your friends when you see them. What? You don't... And don't you now, your friends when you see them. Oh, God. I'm sounding like Shigarath. But the Aster isn't Shigarath. We ain't giving the main protagonist the Wabbajack here. Okay, I'm gonna drop the accent because we're not Shigarath. I can't even pronounce his name. What are you talking about? Said me. Aster, I'm guess 3 new outfit, hide 3 faces, show him yours faces. What? I can't. What is that sentence? Look at this sentence. Aster, I'm guess 3 new outfight, hide 3 faces, show him yours faces. Let me see if I can translate it. I'm guessing their new outfight. I can't translate it. I don't know what he's saying. This is the Daedric Prince of Incomprehensibleness, whoever this Aster is. Even worse than Shigarath. Oh, Lord. Do you think there was? Oh, boy. Well, thank you, Nunya. Alright, let's keep going. What are you talking about? Exactly! That's me! He is literally me! I'm Ryan Gosling! I don't know what the hell this prince is talking about! Aster, you ain't making any sense! Aster says, oh wait, no. Oh no, that was before. I messed it up. Nunya, waiting for Undertale Gaster to show up. Oh god, if they involve Undertale, I'm gonna end the stream. Okay, let's see. Aster says, oh wait, no. Me. By the 9. Okay, well look, at least my character, at least the protagonist here is a Talos worshipper. Look, all my homies hate the Thalmor. At least he's saying by the 9, alright? I'll give him that. By the 9. Misty, Dawn, what's going on here? Dawn, Master, oh wait, so the girls are here? Whatever. Master, let me tell him. Be my guest, Dawn. Dawn says, me, May, and Misty came here looking for something to give you, and we end up as this temple's prates. For the rest of our lives, fighting off anything that comes here, even you, my big brother. Dawn's his sister? Dawn's his sister? That makes it even weirder, but okay. By prates, does he mean slaves, or does he mean priests? Because to me, it either sounds like he's trying to spell priests or slaves. And either of those are a terrible misspelling, but I don't trust either of those. So, I guess these Pokemon girls are now slaves? I don't know. Me. Fighting me will be the last thing you 3 ever do. Well, he's willing to slaughter his friends. Alright. Base department? I'd like to file a claim. Misty. We will see. It's nothing, Agent. You were just doing our new jobs. Who writes this shit? Who writes? Do you all understand the struggle I'm going through trying to read this? Every single line is like a new punch in the gut. Like, I can't take it anymore. Oh, Lord. It's slaves? Yeah, unfortunately, it's probably slaves. Okay. Aster, but just to make things even, I will just take away your weapons and give them to my pets. He lets his and my mace, razor, and staff flow from me to them. Now kill him. Dawn, May, Misty. Yes, Master. Okay, so this Daedric Prince has turned his Pokemon girl harem, including his sister, against him. That doesn't sound weird at all. Anyways, yeah. So now they're fighting against him with their weapons. Is he the Dragonborn, though? Does he have, like, shouts or whatever? Does he have magic? Because he said he casted a lightning spell earlier. So I'm guessing our protagonist guy here is the Dragonborn, but I guess I could be wrong. It would be nice if they told us what happened in Skyrim before this story. Oh my god. Based on family murder, says Nunya. How do you know that shit? Oh my god. I'm having so much trouble reading this. I have to clear my throat. Alright. They came at me. I grayed my 2 blade swords, blocked... I thought they took his weapons. What? I grayed my 2 blade swords. Like, swords given to him by the Blades organization? Is that what he means? Sorry. blocked Dawn and Misty attack, but May hit me with the skull, which knocked me back some. Back some, period. They weren't that good, but their teamwork well made up for their weak attacks. They got some good hits on me. Lucky the power of the rays bent work, maybe because I didn't recharge them. Oh, the power of the rays. What does he mean by the rays? What weapon is a razor? Is he saying a razor? What weapon in Skyrim is a razor? What is he talking about? Is he talking about a staff? Because well, no, he mentioned a staff after that. What? Because he said he had to recharge it. Does he mean with souls? Because I know in Skyrim you have to recharge the magic weapons with souls. I don't know. I didn't recharge it before coming back a little. Later, I was on my knees, hurt pretty bad. You mean hurt pretty bad. Misty. We are pretty good at this then. Me. Don't flatter yourself. Now y'all can't kill a Magikarp on you, but y'all's teamwork is pretty good. I think he's trying to say, y'all couldn't kill a Magikarp if you tried. I think that's what he's trying to say. But, Lord, I have to do so much mental gymnastics just to come up to that conclusion. May says, coming from you, that means a lot. What, are they still human, or are they just his slaves now? I don't know. Me. Just 3. Fusroda! Yep. Okay, he is the Dragonborn. There we go. Yep, our protagonist is the Pokemon Dragonborn. Akram's Razor one-shots with chance. Oh, was that a Skyrim weapon? I haven't gotten that yet. Funny enough, I've never finished a full Skyrim playthrough. I had a few Skyrim streams earlier because I had never done a full Skyrim playthrough. The farthest I got was 2 characters. The most recent one I did on stream, but the one before that I did back in like 2021 or no, 2019. And I never finished that one, but I tried to do the Solitude DLC when I was way under leveled for it because I didn't know it was a DLC. Nunya says, I mean Maroons. Anyways, but yeah, I've never finished Skyrim. Anyways, yeah, so we just Fusrudad them, which is fun. I wish there was... I need to find that mod that makes the Unrelenting Force Shout do like 10 times the knockback, so it's just comically far knockback. Anyways, after this, I use my Master Healing spell. So yeah, of course, he's a Mage Dragonborn, just like me! He's just like me, for real! Oh, Lord. Master Healing spell after them. After getting them apart, it was almost easy taking them out. I did feel pretty bad. I came here to save these 3. Now I'm reposed for their death. But Aster had another thing in mind. You mean in mind? So he was gonna kill his harem, but the Aster guy's saving his slaves. Got it. Aster. Well, that's too bad. I came to really like them. How do you misspell really? Anyways. Me. You're next. Potting my sword at him. I am potting my sword. I put my sword in the pot. Potting my sword at him. Aster, you can't kill me. Me, we will see. After sawing that, me and Aster fight. And you now, what? For a divine/Daedric lord, he was pretty weak, even more than the girls. I got him down after about 8 to 9 times before. What? He's fought this guy before? Is that what he's saying? I don't know. Aster, stop, please, stop. Me, a Daedric lord begging for Messi? Football begging for Messi! No. Ronaldinho Sasser! I'm sorry, I had to. But, you know, a Daedric lord begging for mercy? I never thought I'd see the day. Aster, I'm part divine, you know. I haven't feet a beating like this since my last fight with Nocturnal. Now, there was a woman who knew how to fight. Who knew how to fight? Please spell correctly. Me. You know, for a divine/Daedric lord, you are not that strong. Wait, you fight Nocturnal? Aster. Who the hell is Nocturnal? I don't think I've gotten to that. If that's in Skyrim, I haven't gotten to that point yet. Anyways, Aster. Yes, she need to be put back in her plays. How do you misspell place as plays? I guess it is a text-to-speech. I don't know. Back in her place, it went back and forward. Back and forward. But I end up winning. I'm so weak because the world had forget me. But on something more important, that skull, mace, and rays you gave them from Daedric Lords, no. I can't understand this. Me. Yes, I did. Why? Ashter. Let's say I can use them to bring back life to girls, but it will end up destroying the weapons in the The process is what he's trying to say. It's your call. What will be? Me. Potting my swords, moving to see if they're lifeless bodies, then looking back at it. Well, what are you waiting for? Me to get on my knees and beg you to do it, which I'm not. Wait, did he kill his harem? Wait, are the girls dead? What, is he implying the girls died? Did he kill them? Misty, can we, Did the unrelenting force kill the girls? Is that what happened here? I guess he just reposed for their death. Did he kill his harem? I'm guessing he did. Oh lord. Stealth archer build, go bird. Yeah, no, I'm avoiding a stealth archer build. Eric says, what is this? This is absolutely incomprehensible. Yeah, Eric, we've been reading terrible fanfiction this whole time. This is the worst grammar and spelling I have ever seen. The last story we read, the Bloons Tower Defense stories we read, they had terrible grammar. But at least, well, one of them had paragraphs, the other didn't. But at least those were kinda comprehensible and had only a few spelling errors. But this story, I think it was just written, this Skyrim/Pokemon crossover story, I'm pretty sure was just written in such a terrible way. Like, it's so many terrible misspellings that either it was bait, like written by a troll, or it was written by the world's earliest voice-to-speech software, or, sorry, voice-to-text software, because, like, again, the story was written in 2012, so, I don't know. We're only on chapter 2. So, this Daedric Prince is offering to revive his Pokemon girl harem, even though he killed them with a Fusrada? Maybe? Okay, let me find where I was. Yeah. Putting up my swords and moving to see their lifeless bodies, then looking back at him. Well, what are you waiting for? For me to get on my knees and beg you to do it? Which I'm not. He laughed for a bit, then walked to my side, potted his hand at them, and the weapons floated up and started to creak, and then went red, mess. Then went into three's bodies, making them rise back to their feet. Dawn, we are alive, but now. I think you mean how. Aster, your brother made a deal, because apparently Dawn's the main character's brother. Your brother made a deal with me. He gave up these Daedric weapons to save y'all's lives. May, Dustin, I can't tell you. Me, it's okay, May, y'all don't have to say anything. Misty, you're the best, Dustin, I have to say that. Me, thanks, Misty. Aster, there is just one last thing I have to ask you. Me, what is it? Aster, you're in some kind of deal with Nocturnal. Again, is Nocturnal another Daedric Prince? I don't actually know all the Daedric Princes, honestly. The only one I know well is Sugaroth, because that's the only one's quest I did. And Azeroth. I only know, like, Sugaroth and Azeroth. Yeah, I don't know. Is Nocturnal an actual Daedric Prince in the Elder Scrolls? Anyways. Me. Yes, I am. Ashter. All I need to know. Veins to go talk to her. Me. Now what's that about? Dawn. Who knows how? So how was your time in Skyrim? I love the tone shift here. He was just fighting and killing his harem because this Daedric Prince turned his Pokemon girl harem against him. He kills them with a Fusruda. Then the prince is like, okay, you beat my ass, so I can sacrifice your Daedric weapons to bring your harem back. And so he brings his harem back. And then he's just like, oh, you're in league with this Daedric Prince? And the other guy's like, yeah. So he's like, okay, cool. And then the girls were like, oh, so how was your time in Skyrim? And we haven't heard about it! Because this is all presumably not in the world of Tamriel. All of the story we've been listening to so far is in the world of Pokemon. After this guy got back from Skyrim, I guess, because there is no story, like, there is no previous story about this guy's time in Skyrim, so we don't know what the hell happened, except he's the Dragonborn, that's all we know. Eric says, I get misspelling things as words that technically sound similar, but I do the same thing when I type out, but I exactly know how I would say it instead of type it, but the structure is what's getting me. You want a worse one, Eric? Nocturne is, I think. Oh, Nocturne. Yeah, because the way they're spelling it is nocturnal. I guess Nocturne is a Daedric Prince. I don't know. Nocturne, the Daedric Prince of Darkness. Okay. The one who has a Nightingale assurance. Again, I haven't actually interacted, like, I don't know a ton about Elder Scrolls. I know very little about Elder Scrolls, actually, so... Oh, okay, so cool, thank you. But yeah, thank you, Eric. Yeah, you helped clear that up. So, apparently this guy, in a previous story, which isn't on his channel, by the way, that story is just not on his channel. This is the only other Skyrim story on his channel. Or, I mean, Elder Scrolls. This is the only other Elder Scrolls crossover on this guy's channel. But it is, between chapter 3 and 4, it says in the description of this story, and we're reading this story right now. So this story that we're reading right now is referencing a previous story that is no longer here, if it was ever here. So, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, let's keep reading. No, it's Nocturnal. Oh. I mean, Nocturnal said, wait, you made the Kitchen Gun War? Oh, yeah, no, I made the Kitchen Gun War video. That was a long time ago. I kind of fell off since then, and, yeah, I've just been doing this as a hobby, but yes, I did make the Kitchen Gun War video. Alright, let's keep going. Let me make sure my video is still going, or my stream music. Let me switch it up here, get a different song going. Ooh, Battleship Halberd, like that one. Anyways. Oh, yeah, well, thank you, Nunya, thank you. Alright, let's keep going. Where were we? So he just revived his harem. The Daedric Prince, Aster, just revived our main character's harem. Apologies, my voice is getting rough from reading so much. And he asked if he's in a deal. Dawn asked, so, how's your time in Skyrim? Me. I told them about some of the things I did in Skyrim, about joining the Companions. So he's a werewolf too, got it. My time with the Stormcloaks. So, again, he did say by the 9 earlier. So I was guessing he was a Stormcloak because he said by the 9. But yes, he is a Stormcloak. Before Aster came back. I was gonna do Stormcloak in the campaign in Skyrim I'm doing right now, even though I've never completed the game, but I was gonna do Stormcloak. Anyways, May said, well now, what was that all about? Aster, I went to talk to Nocturnal to remake your little deal with her. So, wait, May made a deal? I swear there's another story that was before this that is just no longer on this guy's channel. Because, like, this is referencing something else that happened before. So what, did all these Pokemon characters go to Skyrim before this story? What? They all made pacts with these Daedric princes? I don't know. Okay. Aster, well, as your new deal, you still keep the power she gave you, but when you die, you get to choose your life after home. Me, okay, sounds good. The catch? Aster, what do you mean? Me, come on, Aster, I'm being in the Thieves Guild long enough to... I'm having to translate this guy's terrible wording here. I'm being in the Thieves Guild too long not to know there is always a catch to ever deal. I understand what this guy's saying, but barely. Anyways, Aster says, well, this time there's not one. She owed me for something I did for her a long time ago. Me, okay, lest I get to see this start, you're saying that Dustin can steal us his night... Oh, wait, that's Misty. Okay, lest I get this to start, you're saying that Dustin can steal us his Nightingale powers. Oh, that's the Nightingale thing. Oh, okay. But gets to go to where he wounds to in death. So his soul's freed upon death. Oh. Okay, I'm starting to understand what they're saying. It's taking me so much mental power to figure out what they're saying. Partially because I don't know that much Elder Scrolls lore. I only know a little. But I'm starting to understand this. Somehow. Even with this terrible, terrible spelling. Aster says, that's right, but it's time to send the 4 of y'all back to the Pokemon Center where this all started, and y'all can come here whenever y'all want using these gems. He meant to say want, but he spelled won't. Using these gems, giving one to Dawn, May, and Misty. As for you, Dustin, here, hands you a 2-handed sword. You can use that sword to come here, and one last thing. at sword, you have to become my Chapman. You have to become my Chapman. God, my throat hurts so much. So this guy became Aster's champion now. Got it. But no, not his champion, no. No, his Chapman. His Chapman, chat. His Chatman. Chatman. Defender of the day, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, I've never actually seen much of it. Anyway, that's enough speaking. I'm going on a tangent. Before we could say anything, he sent us to the center. To me, it happened so fast. One sec, I'm in that temple. The next, I'm go to the ground, having Espeon liking my face. Yes, I love it when a Pokemon likes my face. Me, Espeon, stop that, pushing her head back. Again, all his Pokemon are both psychic types, can speak to him, and are female. And one of them is a Gardevoir. So, not only does our protagonist have a harem of Pokemon girls, one of which is his sister, he also has 3 female psychic-type Pokemon that can speak to him, one of which is a Gardevoir. I wonder if this guy is horny on main. Thankfully, we haven't gotten anything explicit yet, but I wouldn't put it past this guy. Oh, Nunya says see ya. Alright, well, you have a good night, Nunya. Sorry, I didn't mention that earlier. Flev says W. Eric says, so it's literally Pokemon. Eric says, I thought you were making a general comparison. No, it's a crossover. It's a straight-up crossover fanfiction. It's Elder Scrolls and Pokemon. I chose it because the grammar was so bad. I didn't know it would be this bad, but after just reading a few sentences, I'm like, oh, this sounds funny. But no, I have to put all my mental effort, even with my intoxicated mental state, to actually read any of this. So now, Aster has sent them, the Daedric Prince Aster has sent them back to the Pokemon Center after making a pact. They were enemies for a very short amount of time, it looks like, because this guy, like, enslaved his Pokemon harem against him, then he killed his harem with an unrelenting force shout. Then Aster's like, no, you can revive him with your other Daedric artifacts, and then he's like, here, get revenge against the Nightingale Daedric person, or whatever. So, yeah. And now he's back in the Pokemon Center with his 3 weed-smoking girlfriends licking his face. Alright. Espeon says, sorry, Dad. Oh yeah, his Pokemon also call him Dad. His female Pokemon, including the Gardevoir that can speak telekinesis with him, call him Dad. Sorry, Dad, but y'all appeared out of nowhere, hitting the ground hard. Are you okay? Me. I've been better. How long have I been out for? Gardevoir. Gardevoir says, an hour. May, Dawn, and Misty are still out. I look at them. I just realized that we were in a recover room. Looking at them, I had a strange feeling something just wasn't right. I looked down at myself and found out why I look like that. My Nightingale armor was gone. I was wearing some trainer clothes. I look over to see my armor laying in a char. Mischievous. What's rogue? What's rouge? I think it means she means what's wrong. Me. I spent so much time in that armor, it's like a second skin to me. Espeon. It's like a second skin to you. Wow, thanks, Espeon. You very much elaborated from the last sentence. Thank you, Espeon. Very cool. Me. Yes. I guess I feel a little wired out, not having it on. My brain inserted the out, knowing he said wired. Joy, walking in as I said that, Nurse Joy says, that's wired to say over some clothes. Clothes. This guy, oh my god, I swear it's text-to-speech. I swear it's text-to-speech. No, speech-to-text. I swear it's speech-to-text nonsense. Eric says, literally all I know is that this has something to do with the Nightingale Pact. Gotta go shower, but I feel like these 5 minutes have accelerated your brain rot. Well, the VOD will always be there for you. After this stream's done, the VOD will be up, I hope. I hope nothing takes the VOD down, but this is so stupid. I need a sip. My throat is so sore reading this bullshit. We've been going for almost 3 hours. Let's keep going, shall we? Me. After Espeon repeats saying, it's like a second skin to you. Yeah, so Espeon's basically the henchman to the evil guy who's like, oh, you need to listen here, and then the henchman's like, you need to listen here, see? The henchman that backs him up. And just repeats what he says. Anyways, me. Yes, I guess I feel a little wired out not having it on. Joy walking in, that's wired for you to say that over some clothes. Me, you have on... you have no idea what that armor had seen. Joy, you must have seen a lot. Your mom sent you those clothes a few days ago, and 2 more than 1 your Pokeballs are back in full power. So you can take your Pokemon home with you, and the other Jenny came by a little way. Yeah, the officer Jenny. Came by a little way ago. Asked if she could take a look at that sword you had. Me, as long as I get it back. Jenny said, thanks, I get it back to you the next day. Okay? Walking in as I said that. Me, oh hi Jenny. It just reminds me of the Room movie. Oh hi Mark, what's good with you? Okay. Jenny, me, Jenny says, thanks, I get it back to you the next day. Me, oh hey Jenny, by next day you mean tomorrow, right? Jenny, right, rubbing the back of her head. By the way, how are you feeling? Me, okay, I guess. After this, Joy and Jenny asked about Skyrim. So everyone knows what Skyrim is in the Pokemon world? Okay. Specifically the province of Skyrim? None of the rest of Tamriel, just the province of Skyrim. Okay, got it. I did answer them. I bent lie, but I bent tell them anything they bent need to know, like the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. Fun fact, I just got to Riften in my Skyrim playthrough since I never finished Skyrim before. Anyways, meanwhile, Aster, Nocturnal, I'm here. Oh, are they collaborating? Behind his back? Nocturnal. Aster, I was starting to think you weren't coming back. Aster, you know me better than that. So, what is this scented part of the deal? Well, I want a scented deal. It smells sweet. Nocturnal. The scented part is about that key. Aster, you mean the key I made to open up any door? Oh, so Aster has a master key. Okay. Nocturnal. The same key has become too powerful. Well, yeah, I'm guessing a master key is a shotgun, so no wonder a shotgun can open up any door. That thing is powerful. I'm sorry, that's just a joke about the word master key. Anyways, Aster, I told you when I gave you the key, it will become too powerful, and there's nothing I can do about it if I take the power away from it. You will have the power taken away from you, too. Nocturnal. I never said I want power taken from it. Aster. So what do you want, then? Nocturnal. As you know, our new Chapman... How does he spell champion as Chapman? Like, I would get if you would say chaplain, because, like, chaplain is an actual word. Like, you know, a priest? Like, not a priest, but, like, a Navy ship's... or an Army's, like, religious person is a chaplain. But I don't know what a Chapman is. That's like a name. As you know, your new Chapman was the last one to give back the key, and when someone takes away the key, my lucky thing close. I can't read this shit. Aster says, I think I know where this is going. You want me to find a way for someone to have the key, but keep the lucky thing open, right? What the fuck is a lucky thing? What the fuck? I can't! What is a lucky thing? Nocturnal says, I can't have said it better myself. So we have a deal? I have to imply all of the... Look, I have to translate all of the punctuation in real time, because this guy has none. Aster says, yaw, we have a deal. Who's supposed to yaw like me? Y-A-W. Lord. Pleb says, yup. Yeah, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Okay, go ahead. He. Yup. That's it. I just remember that name. Or that meme. So that was chapter 2 of 6. How long is the story? It's 10k words. I need more vodka. Not much though. Like a third of a shot. Only a third. If I go any more than a third of a shot, I know I keep saying this, but I'm gonna die. So this is not even a full one. This is just like a third of one. come on, I want the Wabbajack. Get Sheargarath in here. I want the silly Irish voice acting. Okay, Chapter 3. What's just some of what happened in Chapter 2? Oh, he's recapping Chapter 2. So I just found out that Dawn and her friends somehow became the protectors of Aster's temple. And after a fight with them and Aster, I found a way he's connected to Nocturnal. After becoming his champion. Oh, so he's both champion. Look, he's both champion right here. But he's both Chapman every other time. Even in the title. Do you really not recognize that, like, after you publish the story? I don't get it. Okay, let me make the song keep going. This song's been going for a while. Let's go to the next song. I like this one. Charming Domination. That's a good song. Okay, let's start the chapter. It has been 2 weeks since becoming Aster's champion. Okay, so he's actually spelling champion right. And me, Dawn, Misty, and May have been resting at the Pokemon Center. When we get ready to leave the center, we headed towards Snowpoint City docks, where we parted ways with May and Misty. On the way back home, Dawn continued asking me questions about Skyrim. Okay, so Dawn's his sister. Got it. I answered all of Dawn's questions, but I didn't tell her anything she didn't need to know, like the Thieves Guild in the Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, no, first rule about Riften is we don't talk about Riften. Anyways. After answering all of her questions about Skyrim, there was one question I needed to ask. Me. Hey, Dawn, can I ask you something? Dawn. Yeah, what is it? Me. Are you and Paul still dating? Okay, that's the first time he's mentioned Paul. Dawn. No, we're not, she said with a sad look on her face. Me. What happened? You two seemed to be going pretty good before I left for Skyrim. Dawn. It just didn't work out between us. Me. Sorry to hear that. Dawn. It's okay, bro. Brothers and sisters don't talk about that, just saying. I mean, they don't talk like that. I got a younger sister, we don't talk like that. Brothers and sisters just don't talk like that. That's not how they talk. Anyway. Person who wrote this does not have a sibling. Anyways. It took Dawn and me about 2 weeks from Snowpoint City to our hometown. When we get to our house, I was surprised that no one was home. Normally our mom would leave one of her 2 Pokemon, but there was no sign, spelled sign, S-I-N-E. There was no sine, cosine, nor tangent of them either. Dawn left for the Pokemon lab shortly after. We got back. Shh. Mom left for the Pokemon lab. Period. Please put a period. Shortly after we got back home, she took all 3 of one Pokemon with her, leaving me home alone for about 2 hours. I went to get a glass of water, then headed up to my room to see it was still in the same condition as I left for Skyrim 8 years ago. This guy hasn't been in Skyrim for 8 years? What, is Skyrim just a few towns over? Is whatever region of the Pokemon world they're in just part of Tamriel now? Like, what's going on? And, like, isn't our main character the Dragonborn? Like, what's going on? Does that mean he killed Dragon-type Pokemon? I don't know. I put my glass of water on the nightstand, jumped into my bed, literally, and fell asleep on impact. Honestly, that's a mood right there. That's the one time I related to the author. Never related to the author before until now. Anyways. I woke up hearing 2 voices. One was my mom. The other one I do not know. I took a drink of my water, then headed downstairs. S-T-A-R-E-S. Stairs. I got to the top of the stairs. Oh, he spells it right here. Where I could see who my mom was talking to. It was Ash's mom. Okay, so Ash is in this story. Got it. The 2 of them were hugging and kissing each other. I need another drink. Okay. Alright. The Ash's mom and the Dragonborn's mom are having the sexy times. Got it. I can't take this shit. I can't take this shit anymore. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. Lord help me. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Ugh. I wasn't prepared for that. The two of them were hugging and kissing each other. Seeing this, I couldn't help what I was about to do next. I snuck downstairs while the two of them, whom were sharing a passionate kiss. When they were done, I said, "Me. And you were yelling at Dawn for doing that with Paul." Oh no, we got drama. The looks that came over their faces when they turned around and saw me, priceless. Just priceless. I wish I had a calmer to catch their faces when they saw me. A calmer? A camera? Do you mean a camera? You wish you had a calmer? You wish you had a Oh yeah, Pleb, if you're back, yeah, so, our Dragonborn here saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus, and by Santa Claus, the Dragonborn's mom's kissing out Ash's mom. Yeah. So, the Dragonborn, who left 8 years ago for the province of Skyrim, got back to whatever Pokemon region he lived in, and saw his mom smooching on Ash's mom. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. That's it. I poured the drink. I'm gonna drink it. I can't make this shit up. I can't. Oh god, I wish I had something to drink other than vodka. So, he saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus, right? And now let's see what they think. Once I finish refreshing chat. But yeah, that's what's happening, Pleb. Now, let's see. Me, and you were yelling at Dawn for that doing with Paul. Okay, yeah, Paul's the boyfriend of Dawn before they broke up. While he was gone. So he got them kissing, the two moms. Mom says, "How long were you standing there?" She said, blushing. Me, "Just long enough to see that kiss." Mom, "Does Dawn know anything about this?" Me, "No, why?" Before she could say anything, Dawn walks through the door and sees everything that's going on. I look at her face and decide to go see an old friend that didn't live too far away. "I'm going to see how Red is doing. I see you in 2 to 3 days. Bye." This guy sees his mom kissing Ash's mom from Pokemon. His sister walks in on them, and then he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna chill at a friend's house," and just walks away. He doesn't even want to, like, question it at all. He's not questioning anything. He's just walking up. "I'm going to Red's place. See ya." Alright, that's one choice he could make. After that, I left there not waiting to see what Dawn was gonna say. Red's hometown was actually in the Kanto region. Oh god, he's gonna, like, take a train across another entire region, ain't he? Just to get away from his mom. His promiscuous mother. Oh lord. But he did have a house in my home region. Oh. Okay, so he has one in the home region. Oh, so he's rich. Okay. Which he stayed twice a week. His house was only a day's walk from mine, so it would take a day to get there, and a day to get back, and a third day just to chill at his home. So he's gonna crash on his friend's place. Got it. So after a day's walk, I get to Red's house. Oh, nothing happened on the way. You just walked the whole day. Got it. You didn't, like, hitch a train or something? I like watching those YouTube videos of people, like, sneaking on trains across borders, like, you know, train hopping or whatever. Like their chain gangs in the 1920s. Anyways. I knew he was home. He always left the front door open when he was there, but the way I always led me to the back of his house where a glass sliding door was, he always kept it locked. But it always looked like it was open, so I hopped over the fence and ran up to it and planting into it again. I think he meant to say face planting. After this, I heard Red laughing for 4 to 5 minutes before coming over and unlocking it. Red, "You always keep forgetting the screen doors always lock." Me, "No, it's just that I keep trying to run through the glass door, which I'm going to do one of these days." Yeah, I'm just imagining the Dragonborn running into a glass door and just falling down. I've seen my dog run into a glass door, and that's funny. I mean, it's sad because my dog bonks her head, but I can't imagine the Dragonborn running into the door. How old is the Dragonborn in this story? I can't think about that. Like, how old would the Dragonborn be in this story? Oh my god. Let's see. Red says, "You're going to end up blasting your nose open." Yeah, I'm gonna blast it. gotta blast into the star. Sorry, that's a Jimmy Neutron reference. Anyways, you're gonna end up blasting your nose open before you run through that door. Me. I'm surprised I haven't done so already. Red. Me too. So, how you been, man? I wish this guy had any form of commas or punctuation. I say, pretty. Okay, you? Who answered that? Red. Okay, so how was Skyrim? Half of the things that are said to our main character is just, how was Skyrim? And he always spells it Skyrim. Why is it Skyrim? You spelled it right in the title. What? Or, like, the description. Why are you calling it Skyrim? I told Red the same thing I told Dawn and Misty about Skyrim, but this time I told him about the World Eater Alduin. Okay, so we finished the story of Skyrim and killed the dragons. Got it. It's funny, because I've never finished Skyrim. Red says, that's some tail you got there, man. So basically, Red's calling Cap on him. Like, sure, pal, sure. Me, I know, right? Red, by the way, I heard you had to rescue your sister and her friends again. Me, well, you're right. Not even back for a day, and I already have to save those three. Red and me basically chill for that day between the two of us. Oh, before the two of us left to go back to my place and see what's going on. When we got there, we noticed that there was a few extra people there. Then, when I left, we got inside. It was like a war zone. Everybody was yelling back and forth, and me and Red come in, tail what they're yelling at. Thank you for the spelling. Very cool. Me, enough! What, did you dragon shout it? Everyone turned to look at me. Red, you've got to teach me how to do that. Me, I guess it was a shout then. Anyways, me. Later, Red, now, what the hell are y'all yelling about? We heard y'all 3 miles down the road. Ash, you mind telling us why your mom and mine have been dating these past 3 years? Me. Ash and I have been out of contact for the past 8 years. Yeah, I mean, if he's been in Skyrim for the past 8 years, no wonder. But, like, again, it would be nice if we knew anything about what happened before he returned from Skyrim, because all we know is that he was in Skyrim for 8 years, and I'm guessing he did the story of Skyrim. But, whatever story that was supposed to mention either isn't up anymore or never existed, so... Yeah, our main character's the Dragonborn and killed a bunch of dragons, but now he's back in the Pokemon world, and I don't get it. And it's funny that they've all been in the building for the past, like, 2 days or whatever. Anyways. Before Ash could say anything, an explosion happened outside. Oh my god. So we went outside to meet 3 familiar faces I did not miss one bit when I was in Skyrim. James, well, it isn't Mr. Swordsman. Oh god. So they got Team Rocket in this bullshit? Okay, so Team Rocket, what was Team Rocket in Skyrim? Well, I guess not, because if it was missing for the past 8, I don't know. James says, well, if it isn't Mr. Swordsman, I can't do a James accent. I can't do the accent. Read Healing a Broken Heart to see why he called me that. Wait, read Healing a Broken Heart? Is that a story? It is! So there's a Pokemon story before. Chat? I'm feeling really bad right now, but I think we could make another stream out of this. I have an idea, chat. I have an idea. Well, I mean, most of chat's gone right now, which is a good reason for me to end this stream off. I have an idea. For those watching the VOD, I want to stream tomorrow night. I know I work the day after, but I still want to stream tomorrow night, if I can. My idea is, clearly, we need to be invested in this man's stories, even though they are written so poorly. We are reading Aster's Chapman. So, we have references to all this whole story that happened beforehand. And apparently there's another Skyrim story that was missing before. So, I don't know what the hell's going on. So apparently, we need to start from the beginning. So, my plan. We've been going for over 3 hours this stream. I want to stream tomorrow. Maybe even in the afternoon. Possibly not even the evening, but the afternoon, maybe? Early evening tomorrow? And I want to start this from the very beginning. This guy's channel here. 719 Blade. I want to read all of his stuff. Or at least most of it. Because these early stories aren't very long at all. Because the story we're reading is 9,000 words. So, I think that could be a good plan. That way we'll have more context. I mean, it doesn't look like the Elder Scrolls shit will work out properly. Because I haven't had any references. Just everyone asking him how Skyrim was. But we don't have any knowledge of how he got to Skyrim. Because I'm guessing he started off in the Pokemon world and then got sent to Tamriel. So, I don't know what's going on here. But I think this is a good place to leave off. I think that would be a good part 2. So, in that regards, we're on Chapter 3. Chapter 3 of Aster's Chapman. So, in that regard, I'm going to end off here. Oh, that's the wrong screen. This is the right screen. There we go. So I want to thank you all for watching the stream tonight. This has been a very interesting stream, and by interesting, I mean slightly painful. However, I've had worse. It's what it is, but my voice has suffered enough. I've been coughing constantly this last bit. I guess I need to improve my vocal endurance if I'm gonna read more like this, so probably a good thing that I'm saving my voice after now. What I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna end the stream now, and I'm planning on hopefully streaming tomorrow to continue this saga and see what 719 Blade has to tell us about his glorious story. So, in the meantime, you all have a good rest of your night. I will see you tomorrow. And if you haven't watched the VOD, because the whole VOD for this gives you all the context you need. Both for the stupid Bloons story we listened to at the start with the monkeys, and now this stuff. So, we will see how this goes in the future. So have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, or if it's far after that, for anyone watching the VOD later. Whatever stream comes after this. So, y'all have a good night. I'll see you next time. Peace. I need to recover mentally because